One. Going.
Going.
Yes.
All right. Hello, everyone, or no one at all. Welcome to Minor Illusion and our 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons campaign in the magical and dangerous world of Eretz Nakash. We are set to go with session 21. Before we do, just a few words. We have no sponsors, but I do want to give a shout out to a few groups of folks. First, shout out to Wizards of the Coast for this amazing game that I've been playing for decades now. But thank you for that. Also, shout out to D&D Beyond. I'm a little old school, but I've discovered the beauty of D&D Beyond recently and will be leaning heavily on D&D Beyond tonight, I imagine. Also want to say thanks to Syrinscape. All the sounds and effects and music that you hear in the background are provided by Syrinscape. Check them out at Syrinscape.com. They have great stuff. Also, we enjoy the use of WizKids Minis and Vallejo paints. So shout out to all of them. They make our game better, and we appreciate each and every one of them. I would also say if you would like and subscribe and ring the bell, we would greatly appreciate it. Also, you can find us on Twitter. The handle is up there on the screen at MinorIllusion42. Give us a follow there as well. Okay. Are you all ready for a rather lengthy recap? Because it's been a while since we played.
I already remember everything. We're good.
You don't remember a thing. You don't remember
I remember
anything.
there was some secrets and bad guys, and then we did some stuff, and then we were done.
That's it.
Yep. You got it done. Let's start.
All right. Previously in Eretz Nakash, you had an eventful few days as you waited to hear from the royal palace. You completed a purchase at the Magic Touch, and you finalized a mutually beneficial business arrangement with Adrazel, the shop's owner. And in the course of your deal, you also more than hinted to him that what has recently been announced regarding the attacks on the East Road is not entirely accurate, and that you had more to do with its resolution than the Mythstalkers did. But you left with your business arrangement sealed and the indication that more of your story would be forthcoming at some later date. After departing from the Magic Touch, you made your way to Shadeborough, where you discovered Morland's magical mischief, and where you also managed to find and acquire a set of thieves' tools.
You're welcome.
From there, you headed back to the Traveler's Way, though Morzza made a slight detour to the Platinum Sanctuary, where you met Sural Valajda, if you're keeping track of the names.
I do remember that.
Who escorted you inside to speak with the priest. You were on a mission of sorts, and you talked with him, Terzan Kosare, about an old, torn piece of parchment in your possession that seems to show the layout of a temple. Meanwhile, back at the Traveler's Way, many things happened. You learned from the owner, Abel Allerton, that your presence there, and specifically Nyx's recent performance, had generated something of a buzz about the inn, and he and a hired man named Farryn were busy working on repairs and sprucing up the place. You also learned that a famous local bard, connected with the other thing, a famous local bard named Cyril Swan, might be visiting the inn to hear Nyx play, which he did. And he came over and introduced himself to all of you afterwards. And Farryn, you heard from your mentor, Radis, who was interested to learn if all was well with you. In addition to all of this, you went outside the city one day to see if you could find any clues regarding the spectral elf that had been reported and where it might have gone as it passed into the great hill of Alestria. Unfortunately, no such clues seemed to be readily available. Side note, you also tried, with very little success, to look further into the legend and location of the ancient elven city. But finally, on the morning of the 23rd, a letter from the palace arrived in the diplomat's pouch inviting you to meet with Kavnor that afternoon. And when you got there, he told you about a discovery he had made in an old journal, causing him to conclude that the ancient elven city was named Lorelith and that it almost certainly was located where Elestria now sits. He believes that the Elf Lord apparitions are returning to that city, though he still didn't know exactly where that was or where they were. Additionally, while you were discussing the 12 Elf Lords, you managed to connect some dots and determine that the 3 dungeons that you had recently discovered lie roughly at the hours of a Lithlorava if Elestria were considered to be the center of it. The draconic numbers you found indicating the corresponding hour and direction. But while you were discussing and processing that, and comparing Morzza's temple schematic with Farryn's metal symbol, Zeldreth rushed out of the palace and summoned Kavnor to follow him quickly, and you followed along behind. And you were led to a dungeon, or cell block, beneath the castle, where you saw several people huddled around a body, and it turned out to be the body of Lieutenant Fairmont, who had been on duty searching for evidence of the elf apparitions. Investigating the area with the assistance of the others who were there, several others, and with the assistance of your newly acquired Wand of Secrets, you discovered a secret door and a very old, very complex trap. With Kavnor, Reeve, and Tessarian's help, the trap was disarmed, both magically and mechanically, but in the process, Tessarian fell to the trap's curse. Beyond the door, a short corridor led into a chamber where you saw 12 coffins on raised earthen shelves, 6 to a side, with 3 golden elf apparitions standing vigil in front of 3 of the 12 coffins. Additionally, there were 7 spectral entities in the room that turned to you and rushed at you with malice in their eyes, 5 of them appearing to be guards from some time in the past, judging by the look of their armor and their clothes. One of them was very clearly Lieutenant Fairmont, and the last one was a human woman. And as she rushed at you with the other entities there, you heard Kavnor behind you gasp and say, "It's the king's mother! It's Persephone!" And we are going to pick up from right at that moment, and I need everyone to roll initiative.
Your first 20.
I don't know if I remember how to roll initiative. It's been a while.
It's the D4.
Oh, okay.
Do you?
I rolled a 3 on the D4.
Plus 4, though. I always have high initiative, and I actually don't want it.
Oh, that's great.
Okay.
I wanted to go first.
Next.
If I had an ability, that'd be helpful, but
Woo.
it's not.
Starting off big.
I rolled a 1.
We have multiple ones going on.
Taèlios.
16. Yeah, here we go.
That music.
I haven't heard this in a while either.
Morzza.
2.
You
You
rolled
don't
1.
have. You only have plus 1 initiative.
Yeah.
Farryn.
6.
So I beat you.
We're just really all rocking.
Zeldreth?
7.
You guys are tearing it up here.
It's been a while since I've rolled.
Been a while.
What?
4.
4, really?
That was 3 nat 1s for initiative roll higher.
You're gonna run right in the center and just die.
So what's better, like to run in the center or to actually retreat?
Okay.
I don't know if I want to attack these 2.
Well, should we just end the session right there?
Ah,
I
yeah.
think we should.
Yeah, I'll just
Let's start over.
I'll just
Cut
erase
it.
all
Cut the whole
31 of my
episode.
hit
Let's
points.
restart. Let's restart the whole episode.
Okay, let me set the scene real quick. So I'm using stand-in minis because they look like people, right? They in the same way that the golden elves look like unique elves, these look like unique people as well. They're just spectral versions of them, but these are not golden.
Elves look like dice to me.
Well, the elves do look like dice, yeah.
That's just to the untrained eye.
Yes.
No, my eyes
It's
are
because
bad.
you don't see elven.
This is the third one, not the second one. There we go.
Okay, so the 5 that I'm using those shadows for, those are the 5 guards. The blue-shirted zombie is Lieutenant Fairmont, and the other one is the one that Kavnor has referred to as Persephone.
So these aren't actually shadows.
No,
They are.
They're just like
they look
they're
like the
Fairmont,
elves. They look
but-
like spectral. Think of apparitions in Star Wars.
These shadows are?
I'm telling you, they don't look like them.
Right.
Yeah.
They're like so like Fairmont is he looks like him, but he's just spectral. These are just like other knights that just.
He looks like an
didn't have any
apparition
other
from
better-
Star
I
Wars.
thought there was some flying things coming after us too.
Yeah, they are. Some of them are up in the air.
Okay.
Yeah. They
What
are.
are these things?
We haven't fought anything.
They're basically ghost versions of the people. They still look like the people. The guards look like
Well, as long as they're
unique
not shadows.
individuals.
Like I was like, really?
Yeah, they're
Five
not.
shadows?
No, so you've fought shadows already.
Right.
It's not those.
Okay.
But whatever these are, you haven't faced them.
They're nothing.
Hey,
Just hit him with your stick of +1.
Yep.
Okay,
Never see it coming.
so let me.
You
work.
never saw this coming.
This is gonna be easy enough.
I played
You gotta roll initiative for all these things?
Pre-roll initiative.
I already pre-rolled it,
Yep, they rolled that.
I did too, and
They
I
rolled
got-
that. 20.
and this is big enough that I also made initiative cards, so I can just rifle through the deck here. I just need to work you guys in.
It doesn't
Which
matter.
should be easy enough because you're all.
Yeah, I think we should just go last. So it
Yeah,
shouldn't
just
be
push all
hard.
the.
So if I hold my
I need to
action,
work. I need to work.
can I take
Actually,
it
I
whenever I
only
want
need
to?
to work
Yeah.
one of you into
I think so, right?
into the initiative, and the rest of you just go at the end.
I wish there was a way to like brace yourself for an attack so you take half damage.
You can like use
Just
a,
a guard or whatever. I think it just
Here's a
increases your level
strategy.
class by-
you just hide behind somebody. Then you
But
don't
that's an
get hit.
action, I assume.
If you don't want to get hit, you just hide behind somebody so you don't get hit.
Okay,
I mean, you're already used to running and dying anyway, so it shouldn't be much different.
I want to avoid that this time.
so top of the round, you hear kind of a some shuffling and noise and stuff behind you, and you hear Shrisazi shout out, "No, my king, you mustn't go in. It's not safe." And you can tell that you can get this picture.
He's trying to push
Yeah,
through.
he's trying to push past and get in, and she's doing her duty as a guard of the king, trying to keep him. But you hear him in that scuffle there say, "I heard Kavnor say Persephone," and he's wanting to get in there, and so that's what you hear there as Shrisazi Heads
Knocked
up.
out a zombie.
heads up the initiative.
Make them all afraid of me.
But no
He
one,
needs to run to the corner.
nothing seems to happen in terms of anyone rushing in there. Next, we have the Persephone mini.
That one.
Yep.
Yeah, and she is going to rush up at
Yeah.
Ms. Morzza. And by the way, I went back and checked just to be sure, and daylight is up right now.
Yeah,
it is.
So you can see all of this too, because otherwise there's no light source in here other than that. But it is all lit.
The elves, they're glowing.
Well, that's
really
true.
brightly.
They are glowing, but that's washed out by the daylight now. Okay, so
That doesn't just insta kill them. That's stupid.
she rushes up to Morzza, and 15.
I have 20.
Okay,
Good luck.
she reaches at you, and she's kind of flying a few feet off the ground, and she reaches at you, and you just kind of, you're carrying a shield, right?
Yes.
You just kind of slip out of the way and slide your shield over and parry and avoid her touch. But that's what she's trying to do. She's reaching for you like that.
Don't let him touch you.
He goes.
They better not take my.
Okay.
I go up there. They better not take my
I
strength.
don't let them touch me.
There's probably bad things that happen if they touch you, though.
They'll probably steal your strengths again, like the
Aren't they
one
just
guy
ghosts?
Yeah, but
We don't know what they are.
undead things like
Yeah.
that have abilities.
And
That's-
now it is time to rely on D&D Beyond with all these NPCs here. So, Davrith is up.
Okay. Is
He
this
already
him?
used-
Is this him?
He already
right here?
used all his spell slots trying to dispel magic.
No. Well, just a second.
Reindeer.
Just a second. Let me double check here, because these are unfamiliar minis. So
Where's the
no. So in the corridor with you are Kavnor,
Yep.
Red Cape,
Yep.
and Barinan.
Okay.
Okay.
So he's back here.
Davrith is no, that's Reeve. Davrith is the one that looks like a paladin, over by Tessarian. Yep, that's Davrith. So Davrith is going to move in.
He's gonna move into.
He's gonna move in 30. He can go 30.
Okay.
He has heard the commotion and is rushing in. So
He can
would
move up to
it.
it, like-
It is tight.
He can move up to like basically right behind whoever this is. I can't remember.
Yeah, he's going to settle kind of in between them.
Okay, like right there.
Yep, and he is wielding a bow as he comes in.
Shoot you.
We're gonna have like a bow battle here. See who's a better bowman.
You're gonna like
You
roll a
should
1
roll a
in
1.
this.
It doesn't matter.
But if he hits me, I can deflect missile.
And he
You
is
catch
going
it and
to
throw right back.
Deflect it and throw it at the enemies.
take a shot at the. So those are numbered on the
These
that
guys?
one. That one, yeah. I put numbers.
That's 3.
On. That's 3. Okay. And that hits.
I duck as the arrow go by. I was like, wow! He shot at me.
Wow.
Don't freeze. Please train me.
Well, he does. That was number 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
3.
Good thing we brought our elephant.
It does 13.
Not bad.
That's minimal damage.
Our ranger scoffs at the damage and says he could do way better.
Watch me.
Yep, and he's actually going to fire another one.
Oh wow,
that's right.
Because he can.
Wow.
Higher levels.
That must suck to be low level that you can't fire 2
Well,
times.
matter. I can do about as much damage as he can do in 2 turns.
That's another hit. And that's a drop.
Yeah, if you do your like special ability thing.
Yeah, watch this.
It's another 8.
Your grenade tape.
You won't see it ever because I'm at the bottom of the initiative, though.
No, you're not.
They'll all be dead.
I am.
He is the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, so he sends 2 arrows into that one, and you can already see that its form is flickering a bit. It has taken some serious damage from these 2
Who just shot
shots.
those?
Davrith.
Yeah. Okay.
Big D.
The one who came and got you. Okay, Kavnor is up next.
He's gonna wipe them all out.
I
Fire.
already used all his spell slots.
He has
You,
infinite spell
you
slots.
some.
Say.
You some.
He's like level 100, dude.
19th level spellcaster.
I'm sure he's really high level, right? Like,
He's probably like 12, 13.
no, he's
Yeah.
like with the king.
It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it does. He's like the best wizard in the land.
I'm with
so
the king now, too, so can I just be like a level 20 ranger?
You got lucky.
You're on the king because of us. Because we're just so powerful
So,
and good at dying.
What was the name of our group again? What were we thinking
There looks
about?
like there's enough space if he wanted to move up,
Don't
he
have
could
a
move
name.
up. There's a gap
Yeah,
right
but
here. He can move
Caleb
into.
and
yeah, so
Thought of
he
something
is
really
going to
good.
move up, not clear to the front, but
He
there.
can move up right to here is as far forward as he can go,
Okay,
based on where
No,
everyone's
we're
standing
talking
currently.
about
okay. And he
What's-
is going to...
What range are you looking for? Because it's 5,
What's
10,
something to do
15,
about
20,
annihilation?
25, 30 to here.
Yeah.
30 is
Yeah,
to number. 30 is to number 3.
I'm good for what I think he wants to do.
Perceptive annihilation.
Power word
Maybe.
kill.
Yeah, can you do a wish?
What's his perception?
He is going to... you hear him
You know how that spell works.
Well,
mutter
not really, but I've seen a
something
lot of jokes
and
about it.
sticks his hands out, and all of a sudden, several magical darts
Oh,
just
he's a magic
swirl
missile?
out from him.
The magic missile level 7.
What level
He
magic
is
missiles?
not doing level 7. He, let's see, 3 is the base.
And it's like
That's
every
what's also
level,
level. Yes.
every 2 levels or 1 level.
Yeah, starting at 2nd, it adds another one, so 4 more. He's casting it at level 5.
And then he twins it.
He doesn't have that ability.
And he is
You can't
casting...
use magic missiles.
So he is casting 7 of them. 7 of them streak out, and he has read the room a little bit, and he is going to have 3 of them hit the one that's already hit.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
3 of them hitting this guy.
Back one.
No.
No,
Back
this is
one.
the one.
Oh, this one,
Yeah,
yeah. 3 of them
that
hitting
one.
this one.
And then he has 4 of them hit the front one up there on the, yep, that one.
So that's going to be number 1 who's up in the front. So 1's going to take.
Okay, so let me start with the back one there.
3's taking 3 and 1's taking 4.
We might not even need to roll here.
Yeah.
That one takes 6, 7,
These guys
8,
should just
plus
join our party.
3.
Also, I'd just leave the party at that point.
I'm gonna retire. So let these guys do it.
Okay, that back one completely dissipates.
No.
Okay.
3 is dead.
That's fine. Just set it off to the side.
Yeah, no.
And then the other one you said is number one.
Yep.
It's going to take 4 of them, so there's 6. And 5 is 11, plus 4 is 15.
Not bad.
That one's probably hurt now too.
It looks a bit flickery. And that is going to end Kavnor's turn.
If we get their avoiding between these two, I feel like we should.
That brings us to the guard specters.
Okay.
4.
Okay,
At least I'm in
1,
towards the back.
the
2, 4, and 5. And so
okay,
1, 2, 4,
so
5. Like
I'm just starting on that side and
Okay.
working around.
Yep.
That one is going to move up to.
There's like 3 people on that side I can go
To
for.
you,
Me?
Thaèndrys.
Of course.
They're scared of me.
Get ready to get wrecked.
Watching one of them come to you.
This guy's gonna hurt you. There's no way he doesn't.
11.
16 is my armor class.
Okay, so that one reaches out and you quickly dodge out of its
I go-
way.
Oh, if one tries to attack you, just use your gust of wind to blow it away.
I've already been doing it periodically just in case.
The next one back here in the corner, yep, goes up against Taèlios.
See?
You're gonna get hit.
Don't
by
get
the-
touched.
I'll probably get hit.
You're getting touched.
Probably are.
That is a
Get the
13.
calculator.
No, that's a 13.
There's not a chance
I
I
think
hit
you're good.
If it can hit me, there's no way it
You
hits
have
me.
14, 15.
Okay.
19.
The
I am 50.
next one,
19.
yep, that one back
Armor
there
class, right? Yeah.
goes up and gets right beside the other one going after Morzza. Yeah, that's a miss.
This guys can't even hit a thing.
Okay. Do you want the other?
That one right
Yeah.
there. And that one is going to.
Where's the ground?
That one is going up actually past Morzza.
How dare you?
Uh-oh. He's gonna get touched.
I probably am. I only have
Dancing.
15. I only have
It's
15.
like a
I probably
Minecraft
am
mob
gonna get
just
touched.
spinning around.
It's probably gonna steal my strength.
11.
Oh, we're good.
All right.
What are these rolls?
And
He's
then
outside the map.
at the same time, so that was
7
their
more
turn. At
specters.
the same time, you see at the back of the hallway, nope, back here towards me, all the way back. Put that one back out.
This one back out here.
Yep.
As in the same one? or is it-
Left one square. You make a perception check.
23.
23?
Looks like the same one.
So we need to get back
Because
there.
you can tell these are unique entities. They look like people, just
Didn't you have-
apparition
They
forms
might
of
have
them.
some sort of like.
It looks like the
Yes.
same one.
No, there might be like a.
Taèlios, you are up.
You get to kill them all at one time and then they're dead.
I'm going to
I think there might be a location that they're like bound to. And they
turn
can-
and attack this one. Do I have advantage since he's on Thaèndrys?
If you're turning to one that's already engaged, I'll give you flanking there. Well, flanking kind of requires a positioning like this. That looks like you're more like this. So
Okay.
from my
Well,
angle,
no. See, when he attacked me, he actually turned his back to him and tried to like reach out like this and
I
touch.
see.
So that's why
Yeah.
it's a flank.
you kind of for flanking you kind of have to be at like 2 and 7, 8, or 9 or something like that, or across
Somewhere
that-
from
that
like
way.
1
Okay.
to 11, usually like around someone in the middle. And then
This one goes to 11. So I can't see that well. I'm just saying my vantage point. I would say no from
doesn't
here.
look like
So
it.
judgment call on your part. Do you think you're in a flanking position?
No.
Okay.
But I wouldn't get, like, what do they call it, attack of advantage or something from one of these, this other one?
No, you just move
They
out
have
of
to
squares.
leave your space.
Okay,
first.
so I'm going to attack number 3 here.
Yeah, or you would have to leave its space.
that's number 1. But yeah,
Well,
Well-
whichever one. You can tell me afterwards.
Wait,
Just-
3's dead, isn't it?
3 is
Yeah.
back here.
it,
This is
does,
number 1.
it doesn't matter which one. Just attack which one you want, and then I'll find out what number it is if you hit.
Well, none of the others even have damage on it yet, so.
The one closest to you does, I believe.
Okay, I'm going to attack that one then.
What's its number, so I can make sure if I told you correctly.
It's number 2.
No, the one closest to him, to Tom. I mean to
this
Tom the person. Yeah.
1.
Number 1 has damage.
Okay, I'm gonna attack that one again.
Wow. Man, you're doing a lot of attacks on this
I'm
turn.
really
Sure
remember
that you
how I
want to
do
attack
this.
number 1.
So I'm +7 to hit.
Ooh.
So 23.
That hits.
4, sorry. 24.
That
Does it
hits.
still hit?
That doesn't hit now.
Yeah,
It's
no.
if you go too high, you miss.
6.
Yeah, you can go way too high to hit.
And then it's +5.
I was gonna say this is gonna do some damage, but
7.
not really.
You jinxed it.
7 points.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And as you hit it, you feel your quarterstaff connect.
It's a magic.
Kind of.
It's a magic staff.
I know.
Yeah, you know.
I know. It's very much like when you were fighting the shadows, in that you kind of felt it, but it's not like you hit something solid. But it takes the damage. You don't get any sense that it was reduced in any way. You know, but it takes the damage, but it just does not feel like you've hit something solid. But you know you hit it, and you know it did damage, and it's not looking very good right now.
I probably can't hit it with my fist though. What?
Well, I don't know. Maybe not actually.
These
That's a good
aren't
point.
these though. They're different. I mean, maybe. I don't know if you want to risk it though. Me personally, I wouldn't risk it, but it's up to you.
That'll end my turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. So now I am at Barinan. The rest of you will get to play.
No, I'm good.
Barinan is up there, and let me pull up young Master Barinan Yelwarin. What does he want to do?
Oh, this needs to be at the back. Let's do something there.
All right. Let's see here. What's the range on this? It is just a clustered mess there, so he's going to stay back there.
What is Brennan? What class is he again?
He looks like a caster of some sort.
This guy.
I think he wants to use Fireball on this one right here.
Yeah, definitely he does. Okay.
I'm like, help me out. Cast a spell on.
Okay, you see him pull something out and mutter some things and move his hands in a particular way. And does he have line of sight on the one that is on Zeldreth right
Which
now?
is he?
This guy right here.
Yeah.
He can move over to this area. Like,
He'd
Well,
be-
without moving, does he have line of sight on it?
Without moving from
The
here,
cave
it's
is in
behind
the
the
way.
wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, and these creatures are like this coming at you. They're not like
he
this.
still doesn't. He would have
Yeah,
best have
no,
a
that's
line-
fine. So
he
he's
best
just
have a line of sight on
he's
this
just
one.
going to opt for one of those back there. So he's going to opt for the one.
I would say any of these three would be fair game. for him.
It's that one that he's going after, right there. Yep.
That's going to be number 4.
And so he. I believe that's going to hit.
Maybe we gotta kill them
Ooh,
in
what's he
order.
shooting? Because then they have like 7 spellcasters.
Oh yeah, definitely. Damn, that's a high. Okay,
Not
so you see this crackling beam of energy go out and connect with that thing,
Lightning bolt.
and it just stays there. It just,
Oh, it's a witch bolt.
and it connects and stays
Well,
in
I know
place.
about this. I know about this spell. It's a witch bolt.
All right. And that was what, number 4?
4.
Yeah.
I like turn back to
Well,
like
I'm
good
just
choice
gonna,
spell.
I'm
Use
just
that
gonna
one
take a
before.
nap. Let me know when we get to our turns.
You're almost there. You're almost there. And that is going to be his turn. Next up is King Darian, and you just hear more
Is that-
scuffling.
Wait, is this him? Or
back
which one?
there?
He's that guy.
That
isn't
is so. That's Shrisazi and Reeve. Reeve is the rogue.
So he is this one.
And that's King Darian right now.
The
yeah.
female dwarf.
The female dwarf. That's King
I knew it
Darian.
all along.
Yeah.
We should have got Siege.
The big campaign secret has now been revealed.
Oh my god.
King Darian is actually human. King Darian is actually a female dwarf. Yep.
Better not this time.
All right, pack it up. You guys just won D&D.
Along with a really.
Is his name actually
name.
secretly like something way longer and harder to pronounce as well?
Yes, it is. It is. So he is just going to try to push through his 2 guards there, and they're having none of it. So
He failed his strength check, loser.
yeah,
Oh,
I'm not even going to roll it because they're not going to let it happen. And I know what his strength is compared to theirs. Okay, so
10.
or compared to the next one is your old friend Lieutenant Fairmont.
Oh man.
And what would he like to do? He is going to.
Oh, the
There's a
gaps.
gap right here.
He
Is
wouldn't
basically
like
his only gap.
He wouldn't like to
I don't know
attack
how it
me.
works for
Well,
them.
they're
You're old, buddy.
they've got space up above. The hallway, the room opens up. It's a little taller than the corridor was.
Oh, we use a spell to bring the ceiling down so it's narrow so they can't. Just like lower down.
He is actually
He's gonna attack me.
1, 2. Put him over all the way over by you, Thaèndrys. Over in
Over
that corner. Yep.
there?
Yep. He just kind of zipped over there and is going after you.
Jeez.
Targeting spellcasters.
It's just rude.
We get
They
rid
tried
of
to
this,
hit me.
we get rid of this guy. I can go
Yeah,
back
but you
there
can
and
blow
check.
wind, so it's kind of
Not
the
gonna
same.
hit. I don't even need to ask you. know
Do I have
what it is.
disadvantage on casting my spells, or are they worse, harder to hit from this close?
If you try to hit adjacent creatures, yeah.
If it's a ranged one, then
Which would be if it has like a ranged spell attack.
yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if it was like
if it's
like,
just a saving throw or an auto hit like magic missile or something, there isn't. It's only if you have to make a roll. If you have to make a roll to hit on a
I'll have to
ranged
roll
attack.
That's stupid.
So okay. I guess there's one more.
Of course there is. It's probably number 3.
What?
No, no.
Who's one more?
Reeve Macy.
Who's
And
that? This guy.
Yeah, and he is just staying put and keeping the king at bay
That
right
little.
now. So that's the end of his turn.
Good for him.
All right. Now we are finally to the party. Zeldreth, then Farryn, then Nyx. That's the next 3 to go.
Okay. Well, I think Great Weapon Master. Man, I haven't used it once. So I got it.
Okay.
That's not. Anyways.
Did you get it?
No, I'll get it later.
Where's it?
I think it does where
You have to die.
you plus,
Mhm.
or you
No,
lose
you
5.
use it.
You lose 5
To
to
your
hit.
roll.
Yeah, and if you hit, it's plus 10.
You
Yes,
could make it an
yeah, I'm gonna
a
use
special or
reckless attack.
yeah, exactly.
Yep. That's the
Are
good
you
combo
raging?
right
Are
there.
you raging right now?
Yeah, I might as well
Yeah.
rage. I'll rage.
Bonus action rage.
Yeah.
I kind of
Okay.
feel like raging right now.
All right. So you can go ahead and make your attack roll. What is that? It's plus 5. Is that right?
Minus 5 for my
Which was the one
attack.
that had
For
the special
my attack
defeats
is five
the
Because
Yeah.
it does the damage.
Yeah,
But you
plus
you
10.
have advantage because you're using reckless.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
And both rolls are minus 5.
Okay, that's gonna be 18.
17.
No, because I have plus 7 to hit.
Yeah, minus 5. Aren't you using this thing?
Yeah.
Minus.
Yeah, which means it's plus 2, and I got
What
a
did you roll?
16.
Oh, I saw 5 there.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's going to hit, but go ahead and roll to see if you get a critical.
Okay. That's not gonna be critical.
Same, or that's a 15 actually.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Roll your damage, and then I'll need to
Wait,
know
was
which
that the
one
one
this
that-
is too.
no.
Well, yeah.
You roll a 1.
Yeah.
That's gonna be 16 damage.
Oh, that's good.
Man, you rolled a 1 and got 16.
He rolled a 1 and got 16.
That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I know that's good. So which one is that you were hitting?
This one.
Okay. What number is
Pick it
that?
up.
5.
Number 5, 16.
Yep.
Okay.
Knocked out. Not really.
This was
Gets
your.
up again.
Did you add in your
Yes.
bonus for the magic weapon too? Because that's what you're using. Isn't
yeah, I did.
It? Is that factored into your?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
plus 7,
Pretty sure the
plus 5.
plus 1 is
Okay. So 16 is the total. Then.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. It takes all of it, and it looks hurt.
More hurt if I didn't roll 1.
Okay, Farryn, you're up. Nyx, you're on deck.
Alright, I'm going to go bonus action Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And I'm going to place Hunter's Mark on Fairmont.
Okay.
Hunter's Mark is on Fairmont. He has not been hurt, correct?
I think he is undamaged.
Yeah,
Let me double check.
Just his pride.
You're attacking our friend? How dare you?
I don't think he was hurt.
If it was Gurn, I'd
Yeah,
probably
he hasn't taken any damage.
Yeah, okay.
You join them.
12,
don't
and
know,
I have
maybe
a
they fell
plus
out.
9 to hit with my arrow.
Oh,
stone
yeah.
one.
Oh, by the way, one
Yeah,
last thing you
check
should
over
know.
there.
One last thing you should know. This has this if anyone attacks it, or this one has like advantage on it.
Disease reckless.
Any attacks against you have
Yeah,
advantage,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So 21 to hit for me. Should be a hit.
21
I
is
imagine.
a hit. That's on Lieutenant Fairmont?
Yeah, so I do a D8 and a D6 of damage. 9 plus plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. That'll be 14 damage.
And this was, it was with what?
A magic bow and a magic arrow.
Oh, okay. Okay, so give me the damage total again.
14.
All right.
Imagine if I had Colossus Slayer active, that would have been another D8 of damage.
Why don't you have it?
So it
It wasn't damaged.
Why'd you attack him?
Okay.
what does this guy have on
He
him?
takes it.
100 mark.
All right, he takes it. He's still up. Is that your turn?
Yeah, use my bonus action and my action. I mean, I can't move anywhere
You're
just
standing
besides
up.
just like moving around where I'm.
Yeah, it's
Shooting.
tight in there. Nick's,
What are you looking for?
Jesus took my spells, and I don't know where they are now.
Your spells are in. They're in here.
They probably got put away in the spell.
I put all the spells back in this thing. So.
just, we can look it up in the player's handbook.
What do you want?
It's fine. I'm just gonna use my rapier and attack
Okay.
Pheromone.
Okay, that's fine. Then look for those after your turn then.
Just give it to me. I'll just pull that while you're doing.
16.
16 is a
Oh,
hit.
where's the battle music?
It's going.
It crashed.
It got to the end of a file, and it stopped going, but I see the thing is still going, so hopefully it'll pick back up here.
So 3 then? 3, right? I don't use my rapier, so it's just 3, right?
Your rapier's enchanted, so it should be a +1 to damage too.
So 4.
Let's see. It's a plus.
No.
This doesn't have like so +6.
What is her dex mod?
Her dexterity is +4.
This should be 5.
So it should be doing +4 damage. Because her rapier is finesse, so you can use dex for that.
Yeah, and +5 because it's
Yeah,
a +1.
okay.
Yeah, so it should be +5 damage to whatever you roll.
So 8.
All right, and which one was this against?
Fairmont.
Fairmont.
You guys are attacking our buddy. How dare you?
He's not our buddy anymore.
He's my buddy.
All right.
He's a ghost of his former self.
He's not looking happy.
Did he look happy already?
Well, they didn't look terribly happy, no. But now he looks damaged and unhappy.
Understandable.
This guy-
Understandable. Have a nice day.
This guy's
Well,
like
let me try
fainting.
some different battle
He's
music
like
and
almost
see what
falling,
happens
like
here.
fainting.
Let's do the
Oh my.
gibbering Malders. Let's do that one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Thaèndrys, you're up, and Morzza, you're on deck.
Okay. 1 second. I believe Misty Step. You can just if you use Misty Step, you don't get attacks of advantage or opportunity on you. I believe, right? Isn't that correct?
That is correct.
That's what I thought.
The only thing is, then you've used a spell.
It's
for
a
that
bonus
one.
action.
But you've used a spell. You can't use 2 spells in a turn.
I have an ability.
It's
I
part
have-
of
it's
part
from
of
my,
the
from my
yeah.
Fey Touched. I have Misty Step, which is just a once
It's
per
an
day.
ability. It's not a spell.
I can cast it as a spell, but I can also use it as a once per day ability.
Okay.
And then after that, I can still continue to cast it as a spell. It just takes some myself.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, I'm gonna restart this and try to bring our battle music back.
Did you drop all the cards on the floor?
Perhaps.
No.
Okay, so I'm teleporting out of this. I can teleport up to 30 feet away, so I'm teleporting off to the side.
Okay.
Behind this dude.
Hide behind the belt.
Hide me, elf.
And then. Which of these have been damaged? I know he has.
And the one
This
that just
guy
has.
That one has. has.
I don't think
So
Two
I can tell. So you know that
or
Fairmont
4
is damaged.
This guy got the bolt.
Number
this
five-
guy got the bolt on.
Number 5 is damaged.
Mm-hmm.
Significantly. Number 4 is damaged barely,
Marginally.
Number 1 is damaged severely. Number 2 is not damaged at all. And if Taèlios' perception is correct, and that's the same one back there, then that one looks undamaged.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's something like.
You guys need to stop killing them.
Why do you think there's an urn?
I don't know. It's like old spirits. What's it out?
I mean, I'll check
I'm
that.
gonna do-
my guy.
It's like a secret wall.
I'll check if I.
I'm gonna do chromatic orb. I'm gonna cast it at level 1 and then duplicate it.
Okay.
And I will attack. Let's see, what does it say here? Ranged spell attack. Okay.
This is some good music.
So this one's severely damaged, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one
What
damage.
number
I
is
did
it?
16.
Yeah, that's when I did 16
Okay,
damage.
yeah.
4 is the one that is hardly damaged, I think. Whichever one that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 was only a little bit damaged. 2 is undamaged.
2 is undamaged. I'm just gonna attack. How much is this one?
Has not been hit.
That's the king's wife, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack these. So
Mother.
Oh, mom. Yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna attack 4 and 5.
Okay.
Get right.
Okay, so the first. Let's see here. What's my bonus?
Is that one 3d8? That's chromatic orb. Can't remember.
Plus 6, so
It's 3d8,
plus
right?
7 because I have the 1.
3d20.
That'd be great.
Okay, so the first one, which is going here, is going to be 22. No,
Oh, that
23.
That's damage, or is that 2 hits?
This is just a hit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
a roll.
damage.
Well, I didn't even remember how chromatic orb works.
That's cocked. 9 plus
16, right?
16. Will that hit?
They both hit. What kind of damage are you using? Hopefully I'll have our music back up here in just a second.
I wonder if they have disadvantage.
We
It'll be-
all have pretty high armor class.
It'll be cold
I have
damage.
15, so I
Cold
would be
damage,
high
yeah.
armor.
I need another D8.
Have they even tried to hit you yet?
Yeah.
There was one guy.
He got an 11. So I'm just thinking, how did none of them hit us? They probably got disadvantage.
Yep.
'cause
Okay.
they're light.
So 3d8. So this is for the first one over here on 5.
Number 5, okay.
So 5 is going to take 11 damage.
11.
Mhm.
All right.
Next one's going to take 9 damage.
Number 4 takes 9.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So they streak out. You can see that the magic takes hold and causes damage. Not quite as much as you had hoped.
Oh my gosh, it does half damage.
Cold damage.
You
Cold.
sense resistance.
They're resistant to
You
cold.
sense that they were resistant to that.
Alright, I'll stop shooting cold arrows.
Morzza, you're up.
Alright. I'm using my channel divinity. And how to make sure I have it right.
Whew, get wrecked. That just everything dies in a specific area, I think.
Mhm.
Are you turning undead? Is that what it is?
No, I don't have that one as ancient. I have turned the faithless.
These guys are definitely faithless.
So
Okay.
if they're fiend or fae, they have to roll a wisdom saving
I
throw.
think these are undead.
Anyone within 30 feet of me,
They're undead, not fiend.
If they're
fae or fiend.
Fae or Fiend,
Yeah,
okay. They have to do what?
roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I'm done.
Yeah, they're not.
They're undead, not fiends. Fae wouldn't be this. Fae is something else. That's just a bonus action, right?
Yeah, that's action.
Is it?
Second one.
Let me do this. Make an intelligent. Actually, make a. I'll let you choose. Make a. You can either make a straight up intelligence check, or you can make a religion check. Whichever one you prefer.
Neither of them does anything for me, so I'm just gonna make intelligence. 8.
What is it?
8.
Okay. We'll leave it as it is.
Yeah, for now, I think.
Okay, that your turn?
Oh, these aren't all spells. Some of those are illusion or cantrips.
Okay. Back up at the top. Shrisazi is still doing her thing, keeping the king at bay. Persephone. Misses you.
It's only a matter of time before someone gets touched.
Number 5's gonna hit me. I guarantee it. He's gonna take my strength again, like that one dude. He's stupid.
These aren't shadows.
You never know. You might have that ability.
They might turn into shadows.
Yeah, exactly. They have the same ability for all you know. They can take him at my intelligence.
Point to Davrith. I think I see him, but just
Good question.
yeah, no kidding.
Who was
He's-
Davrith?
This one.
Yes, that's Davrith.
Yeah, you said that's what he was. He was along the
Oh
hallway.
yeah, that's the guy that shot the bow.
Yep. Okay. He's doing that again,
think I
and
did more
he's
damage than
shooting
you did.
at the one that's right in line, just right on there on Taèlios. Yep.
That's number 2, which has been undamaged.
At least he's going to take. That's a hit, and he will get another shot, which is also a hit. So he is going to do 20 points of damage on that one, which is
Two.
what number is that? Number 2.
It's undamaged so far.
Okay.
Obviously now it's damaged, but
A little bit.
And it's
I
looking
almost
pretty
did more
rough.
damage than him, and I rolled
We
a
just
1.
get rid of some of these here.
Kavnor.
He's
Don't
like,
give it
yeah,
that
we
one.
can.
I guarantee it's gonna happen.
We do
No,
not
I
magic
think
missile
I
and just get rid of all of them.
He's like, how would you like for me to get rid of all of them?
I think these have disadvantage if I'm right. Well, my
No, this isn't. These
they
are
could
not
have
shadows.
disadvantage.
They're not shadows.
You don't know. You don't know. They haven't hit any of us.
I'm fairly confident.
They're just terrible at rolling.
You are getting the sense from them. You're seeing a similar. You're seeing a similar response to them that you saw in the shadows, and you think that they don't like your light very much at all.
You were saying?
Good job, Daniel.
Yeah, I know. Now
These aren't shadows.
this person has a.
They are not shadows, but they do not like the bright light coming off of that drift.
That's why they haven't hit
Daniel
anyone.
called it. Flip him a coin.
Yeah. Give me another coin. I need
Why
one.
don't you use the one that you have?
Now I'm good.
He's like, wait.
Okay. Kavnor lets fly another barrage of missiles.
How many arrows can this guy shoot?
Come on, just shoot this one.
Missiles?
Oh, you're
I'm
talking
gonna
about the
run
magic guy
out
now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You're talking about arrows.
yeah, he fires off another barrage.
This guy's like a 20th level archer. You can just. Shoot
What
it.
number is the one closest to you, Tom?
1, I believe.
That's number 1. Okay. So he sends 2 at that one. He sends
2 is the one that was just damaged by.
3 at that one.
Let's drop him.
He sends at Lieutenant Fairmont. If I can find it. That's what happens when you have so many
Rick just attacked
parties
for one
involved.
turn, right? It's for one turn. And it's
2,
on, right?
3,
That's good.
and 3. Okay, so at the one closest to you, which you said is number what?
1. Or Uno for our Spanish speaking.
Yeah.
You can remove that one from the board.
Here, well, let's set it back here. It'll be coming back in just
The
a
next
minute.
one is number 2, did I say?
Number 2, yes. This one just took like 20 damage.
This guy better be dead after 3.
You can remove it from the board.
They're only
Alright.
D4s, aren't they?
I'll put them back to come on the board
Plus
next
1.
turn.
Per D4.
And then 3 going at Lieutenant Fairmont. Pretty good roll.
Maybe you have to kill
You can
them in
remove
order.
them from the board.
Let's get out of here. But hang on to that hunter's mark. I'll be needing that one.
You know what? I was about to go back there, but now I don't think I really want to go back there. There's going to be 4 of them.
Okay. And that is his turn. That brings us to
This is your turn.
And they have a turn.
the guards.
Oh yeah.
So, what ones are... Actually, let me just...
3, 4,
5.
3,
and
4,
then-
5?
And then the
Okay.
mother.
Okay, so... Number 3 flies up at Nyx.
Can it move all the way
All
there?
the way there. No problem.
They have as much movement as I do.
Must be a monk. Was a monk in a
We're
past
done.
life.
You don't have to.
It's all about movement speed.
All
And
undead
it misses.
monks.
You just kind of duck out of its way, do a little duck and roll, and barely
Oh, yeah.
miss.
It's advantage.
Okay, this other one
Mike, get out of there, Nick.
4 in the middle.
is going... That one has been on Taèlios right now, right?
I believe that one was attacking Morzza.
It was?
Mhm.
Okay.
I don't know, Mike. You have a straight, even roll.
He had 2 attacking him.
That's a good roll.
You gotta be a 20 on 2 rolls.
Yeah, I
You
know.
should try it.
Did not. The other one...
It's an even roll. It's an even roll. My one, because I have the what's it called, reckless attack.
Oh, reckless attack.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's gonna hit. I guarantee
I
it.
see. Well, maybe. It rolled a
15.
15.
That's his armor
Are
class.
you
Oh,
kidding
okay.
me, Jinx? You can't talk now.
Shoot!
You talk.
Okay.
Since I
So...
get the 16 arm class,
You're gonna get touched.
and then I'm gonna lose my strength probably. I guarantee it. It's gonna happen.
Alright.
Maybe you'll lose your intelligence.
No, that's gonna be
I
unfortunate.
don't know if he can lose much more. It's,
Uh-oh, that's like 3 dice.
Okay, so you take 10 points of damage, and you feel it as though it is just draining your energy.
Yeah.
When it's not like you got hit and got
Point
damaged.
exhaustion.
It is like an energy drain. You take 10 points of necrotic damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's good. Like,
That's good.
plus
for you.
4. Yeah. You know, I'll do my
Plus
damage in
he's
a
got-
second.
Yeah, he's got a proficiency, so he's at plus 6 to that.
Ooh, 18.
18? All
Yeah.
right. You feel something in this damage begin to take hold on you that does not. It leaves you with a great deal of unease, but you're able to shake it off with your
probably
inner
like paralyzed
strength.
or something like that. Fear, yeah, something like that.
Nah, I don't want fear again. Mommy did that to me.
That was paralyzed.
No, that was fear.
Yeah.
Was fear?
Frightened.
Mm-hmm. Made you run away.
I don't like that.
You know, you could just erase your HP and then write it again instead of crossing it out and filling up a hole.
Improbable.
Okay, so that was those 3 attacking, correct?
Yep. So it just leaves the mother Persephone.
Here we can.
She attacks.
she's a different
She
time.
attacks on a separate
That's right.
initiative, but these other 2 go back to the back of the room.
No,
These two?
we need to
Yeah.
kill Persephone a bit. The other guy can come. Cadmore can come back.
And that is the end of
Yeah.
the.
Or okay, what about his name? It's Fairmont.
Fairmont hasn't come back.
But it's
Taèlios,
not his
you're up.
turn yet. I think it's on your turn to come
This
back.
one's number 3, right?
That's number 4.
Oh yeah, 3 went Chris straight up here.
Mhm.
Number 4 is damaged, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack number 4. 17.
17 hits.
And our music's just not here today.
Yeah, no, it keeps going off. I thought
9.
that lasted longer.
That's gotta be it.
9 points.
Mm-hmm.
He's off the board.
Still standing. But looking damaged. This is the one that got hit by that chromatic orb and did not seem to take full damage.
Okay.
Or it's one of the 2 that happened to.
I'm not sure what damage they'll be weak to.
What do you got?
Divine Smite.
Nothing. I'm gonna end my turn there.
You're not gonna run down and like try to get killed by those other
I
two?
thought about it. But maybe I can fight them on their terms.
What?
I'll die and then I'll come back.
Ooh, that's good
Kick their
idea.
butt.
Go to the crest door. Touch it.
Alright, who's up next?
Okay, so that's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Barinan is up.
I don't remember who that is.
And he is the one who has Witch Bolt up on... Well, had Witch Bolt up. Or
Oh,
is it
No,
still-
he had it on 4. It's on 4.
Oh, it's on.
He's on 4? That's right, that's right.
Do more damage!
Give him a
Yeah, I should have put a marker on that one. But that's alright. We know it now. So that is just an automatic, not a D20, a D12.
Would be nice.
No, not good damage.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
You
there's
guys
no bonuses to Witch Bolt, so you can't really do anything.
Yeah. So that's all that he is able to do. Darian is still trying to break free and is unable. Lieutenant Fairmont.
Somebody killed the guy on me. I just want to go
Oh,
over
right,
there and check.
he's dead, so he comes back.
Oh, yep. So he just comes back into the room.
I need them to all go over there, but one of them's gonna go for you for sure.
Okay, Reeve is holding the king in place. Zeldreth, you're up. Farryn, you're on deck.
Great. Do I want to use anything on this guy? That's the question. I could use reckless attack, but if one of them goes to me, then this seems probably low. Better safe than sorry. I'll use Great Weapon Master and reckless attack.
Okay.
Cocked. Sadly. Okay, that'll be
12.
yeah. That's not gonna hit though. It's not
12.
gonna hit.
12 to hit.
Yeah.
Hits.
Oh, it does. I'm surprised.
I think they have disadvantage.
Well, it's dead.
He rolls a 1 again.
Wow.
It's still 16 damage
Get
though.
rid of that dice.
Okay, what number is that?
5.
Yeah.
16 double time on that one, so 32 total.
16. You can remove number
Really?
5 from the board.
Yeah.
So you hit 16 before.
Yeah. I rolled 1. You do a lot of damage if I actually rolled high. But that's
Wait, you just did 16 damage, not 32 damage.
yeah, but I rolled
He's
16
done
more
it twice,
times.
so 32 total.
Yeah.
I was saying.
Okay.
I rolled 1 twice.
Right,
I'm being Caleb luck. What the heck?
Okay, that your turn?
Yeah.
Farryn, you're up. Next
All right.
on deck.
So, my favorite enemy is undead. So, would I know anything about why these things are coming back, or if there's some like source that's like allowing them to regenerate quickly? Is that something I would know?
Why don't you make your choice?
Make an acrobat check and see if you understand
Make-
how to dodge them.
Yes, make an acrobatics check. Make either an investigation check or an arcana check, whichever one.
I'll go Arcana.
Okay.
That's 14.
14. Okay. You. The magic that kept this room at bay, right, or that protected this room in the door, is unlike anything that you. It's nothing like what you've encountered, and you could tell from the others that it's nothing like they've encountered. What you know from that, or what you think from that anyway, is that there is just some strange magic at work with this chamber. The elf lords have come here. It had this crazy trap on the door.
So this is
Somehow it's magic that even though Lieutenant Fairmont is out there, his body, his soul appears to be in here. There's some strange magic at work that is binding them here somehow. That is your guess.
My guy
You-
says there's no such thing as magic.
You don't know the ins and outs of it, but there seems to be something about this room that is. You don't know if it's a prison. You don't know if it's some magical binding enchantment type of a thing. But you know that there is very strange magic at work here.
this isn't like some undead ability that I would know of.
You've never heard of anything like this.
You don't have any of the magic detectors and stuff, right?
Also, with how these things have been reappearing, is it just they appear in thin air, or does it look like they kind of come out of the wall?
They are not coming out of the wall. They're just materializing again.
But they always materialize.
When they die, they kind of just dissipate, and the reverse of that happens when they come.
But they're always
back.
appearing at the end of the room.
It's like a transporter in Star Trek.
Beat me up, Scotty.
You know, it's yeah. When they go away, it looks like someone being beamed out of a. How they look when.
Are
they
there
beam
any
out.
objects at the other end of the room, since daylight's going, that would look like?
A source of that?
There's nothing. There's no like sigil on the floor or on the back wall or anything that just. They're just and I'm just having them. Like there's been 3 different spots there, right? Those 3 all kind of came back at the same time, just not right on top of each other. They just generally reappear at the back of that room. they didn't all reappear on the same
You
spot.
might just need to leave.
I'm just gonna sit in the corner. And
Yeah,
wish I
I'm
had-
wondering if this is
wish I
something that
had
we're even
firewall.
able to do right now, to be honest.
Leave or let's attack the elves. Specters.
The Golden Kings.
Yep.
We definitely want them to
Your
attack us
fathers?
too.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you want to attack your fathers?
Because they're not very nice fathers.
Maybe retreating is what we need to do.
Yeah.
And the door will lock them up, so
I might-
it should be good.
Suggest that out loud. Like, if I'll just say, like, these things seem to be coming back. I don't know if there's anything we can do. And
That's a lot of words. We're in the middle of a fight.
I can say that as I'm pulling out
You
now.
can utter a sentence or two in the.
And I'm gonna switch my thing onto this guy.
Okay.
And I will take another shot at him. Actually, wait a second.
You wait a second.
No. I'm thinking. Okay, so I switched that to him. But also realizing that these things are kind of reappearing now,
Mhm.
I want to go pick up my magic arrow that I shot
Okay.
and get that back.
How many of those do you have?
6.
Okay.
So I shot it like this, so it's gonna be like right over in this area probably.
It's roll
That's
saving time.
up. That's like 3 feet up on
I
a.
can jump that if I
Huh?
run.
Yeah, you can. That's fine. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying you'll have to climb up there and get.
Am I gonna have to
Get
use
jump up there.
I'm
get
jumping up, not
amongst-
climbing.
I
That's
have to use
fine.
my token to make sure you can climb up a 3 foot.
No. He doesn't. I'm just telling. I just want to make sure you know that that's a shelf.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
And
you
as I
attack
do that, I
opportunity?
think, let's see. I'm gonna put my bow away as I do that. Get up to here, wherever that, like in this area, probably, right? Somewhere in here.
Okay.
Might invoke an opportunity attack. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, it does.
I wouldn't risk it, Caleb.
Get
It's not worth it.
wrecked.
You don't need an arrow.
You can go buy
If you
another
get hit,
So I'll move, right? Okay, so I'm moving over there,
Mhm.
picking up the arrow.
Okay.
As I'm moving, put away my bow, take out my shield and my sword, right? Switching, because I want. Is that
That's
fair?
fine. That's fine. Sure.
Does that account for the attack then? Do I have the extra armor class from the shield or not?
Yeah, I'll allow it. It's an 18. Does that hit?
That would be my armor class with the shield.
Okay.
So it would hit.
greediness.
So
That's the greediness gets you. I'm just leaving
No,
you
it's
guys.
fine,
I'm
okay.
done. I'm not losing because of you guys. I'm not.
So you take 9 points of necrotic damage, and I need you to make a Constitution
Is
saving
your
throw.
Constitution good? You rolled a good roll.
Yeah. Good job,
Uh,
Caleb.
17.
All right. You two feel like there's something else insidious behind this damage, but you're able to shake it off.
What a spectacular roll.
It's gotta be his first good roll in a couple
All right,
weeks.
so you said
probably.
9. So that puts me at 22.
So you are changing out from bow to sword and shield, and going and picking up an arrow
Yes.
on your turn.
And as a bonus action, I want to do something. I'm going to use Misty Step. I'm going to teleport from here. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, back to here.
Abandoning
Okay.
us.
that's a once per day, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to get out, Joshua.
That's your turn.
My turn.
That brings
They're
us to
gonna
Nyx.
attack you. Wait, no.
Can I use shatter on the three in the back?
You would be able to. I'm sure the range allows it. Is it
It is.
60 feet?
It's 60.
Yep. So you can, and it's a cube, isn't it? Like a 15-foot cube.
I thought it was a sphere. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's a
10
sphere.
foot radius sphere.
10-foot radius sphere. So yeah, if you planted it
If
right
you
on
do
the
it right
middle
on
one,
this one, you
then
can
it gets
go.
all 3.
Watch out for the ghost. Don't hit the ghost.
It's going to hit the king, too. It's going to hit Taèlios' dad.
You better hide my dad. What's his name?
I am your
Tim.
To make a
It's not from a
right?
car.
So what I can roll
Kinda
to make it,
name.
see
Call
if
me.
it hits, right?
At least it
No,
doesn't
I don't
use
think
all
so.
the
I think they have to make a saving
They
throw.
make a
They
saving
make
throw.
a Constitution
Yes.
saving throw.
Yep. Okay. So they make a Constitution saving throw. What is your DC? Your spell save
I think it's
DC.
13.
I'm pretty sure it's 13. No, it's 14 now.
14. Okay. Constitution. Very good. Okay. So going from my left to right. So this is Lieutenant Fairmont. He makes his save. The next one fails. The next one makes it. So the middle one fails. The other two succeed.
It's not even really any point.
Okay, so they take half damage of what I roll.
Well, if they're not engaged on us,
Except for the
one,
middle one.
and then
They
the one
won't.
who.
they won't invoke it.
opportunity. You can do a disengage action.
So
I use a key
12.
point.
Well, then,
12?
Any player can use it.
Okay.
And really?
You can use it as a bonus.
So,
Tom, by the way,
what
why
is
aren't
the
you
number
do-
of the
You
middle
can
one?
use it
Why
as a
aren't you doing
bonus.
your little punch?
Because I don't want to touch
One.
him.
You don't want to do your wind punch?
You have
I'm
one
talking about your
and
wind
two.
punch.
No.
Two
They're
takes
coming
half
back
damage, one
anyway.
takes full
Yeah,
damage.
but then you get rid of them so he can get away.
1 takes
Yeah, you pull a reverse on them. They're trying to touch you and be like, haha.
2 took half.
2 took half, 1 took full.
I feel like someone's gonna like die here. Him, but are you gonna make
And
him?
Lieutenant Fairmont takes half.
Yeah, so your Step of the Wind is it's using that as a bonus. You can still attack as an action, and then you can disengage as a bonus with a key point.
Yeah, with the key point.
Yeah, so
I
I'm
mean,
saying
you
you
But I
can.
could do it Okay. without a key
You can
point.
get
if I
them
just
back.
did it. And that was
You can get the back though, so it doesn't really matter. I just wouldn't be in battle super soon.
Shatter is thunder damage, right?
Yes.
So you notice that it doesn't do the kind of damage you
It took
hoped
half
it would.
damage.
At the end of your turn,
They're probably weak to radiant.
you do have movement if you want to use it.
Yeah,
If not, you don't
they're
have to.
I don't think I can move
Yeah,
without
radiant
getting out of
damage.
that
But that's
person's
usually
space.
cleric.
You're going to take an attack.
That one already used its reaction
Yeah.
against
Or only cleric is
Farryn,
dead.
so
So I
it,
could move that.
I
it
can do
cannot
radiant
take an
damage.
opportunity
Okay, then
attack.
I want to move back.
I just baited it for you. You're
So
welcome.
let's see, so.
Okay.
I can move behind them maybe?
Yeah,
So you can move through to your
You can
20,
even move
25
out if
or
you want.
whatever, or whatever.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that's where you can move.
Okay. All right, Thaèndrys, you are up, and Morzza, you are on deck.
Did Persephone take any damage yet still, or is she still undamaged?
She took your. Didn't she shoot an orb at her? Oh no,
No.
that was the other guy.
She has no damage.
Hey, you don't hit you don't attack a queen.
Hmm.
Yeah. Our ghosts aren't helping though. They should be at least attacking them or something. They're just watching us.
They must have low intelligence.
Yeah. I can't relate though with low intelligence.
I really want to know what damage these guys are weak to. I don't think it's
Probably-
anyone's I
it's
can
probably
do.
radiant.
You have noticed that when magic missile has hit, they seem to take it all,
Mhm.
and that's force damage.
Well, I can't cast Chromatic Orb using force damage.
Fire. You need a better spell.
A chromatic cube.
I heard Chromatic Trapezoid is also very useful.
That's high level though.
Nah, they could probably use it though. Other people.
Yeah.
I'm sure they haven't cast kill all enemies yet.
So you're telling us they're weak to the force?
Indeed.
She's probably weak to the witch bolt too. So that's lightning damage, right?
Wasn't it?
Or
Was it
resistance to that.
lightning damage?
No,
Yeah.
it seemed to take
Oh,
less
so
of
lightning
that.
is a good.
I forgot to tell you that.
Lightning's the good one if it takes half damage.
Yeah, you can do lightning with.
It
No,
takes half
I'm
damage.
telling you,
Yeah.
it seemed to not
Yeah, I'm
take.
saying you can do lightning damage with chromatic orb, right?
And what I'm telling you is it didn't seem to do full damage.
You just said the opposite of that.
No,
right?
you didn't.
No, I didn't.
No, he didn't.
I kept trying to tell you that it seemed to
Low
take
I'm pretty sure you
less
messed
damage.
up what you were saying.
I don't
He
think
did
I
it.
don't think there's any other damage type I can cast that's gonna do as soon as you normal damage. So
In fire?
I don't.
Cast mage hand on him. Touch him with a mage hand.
Try to just retreat.
Yeah, and then we'll see what the smart people think about this.
True.
And I thought I had 9 intelligence.
Back up to here, and then I'll use magic missile on this dude.
Okay.
Get wrecked.
Level 1.
You get 3 of them, right? With level 1 magic missile.
That's 10 damage.
Okay, and what number is that?
3.
Watch this one go
10 on 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I need.
3 on 10.
Okay. Still rocking and rolling. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Morzza, you're up.
And you can only use one spell on your turn, right?
Yes.
That one is not on Tom, right? The one over there to the right of me.
That one, they're both on you.
They're both on you.
I'll just attack Persephone, or whatever her name is.
Okay.
Persephone.
Go ahead.
20.
It hits.
3.
It doesn't matter how you end that number. It hits.
I'm using Divine Smite.
Okay.
Is it undead if it is like in a 3d8? I'm gonna need a couple. I'm gonna need 3 more.
Oh, D8.
Or just take that.
It's not enough D8. Every D8.
Yes.
Wow.
That's a lot of damage.
3 8s and a 7.
That's pretty good.
So 31 and then 37,
it's that.
39.
That was right.
39
That was.
damage.
All right.
She just blasted out of him.
Yep, she's...
I think he smited her pretty good.
Yeah, you can remove her.
Now we're gonna come back though.
He turns and yells to the king, "I killed your mom."
And then I guess I'll just I'll move back and I'll take the reaction or whatever.
Where are you moving back to?
I don't know. Let me find out.
No.
far can you move?
5.
I'm being left behind. I'm gonna die.
25, 30, ignore there. Right?
Your first time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can go there.
The meme with him on the gallows.
I'll
first
move
time.
back here and then actually I'll stay up here.
Okay.
I'll stay right here.
Yeah, you're like not gonna get hit by them. You're 20
Okay.
I'll take the
I'm more nervous than you guys because I only have 15 and I use my reckless attack, so they have.
Yeah. It swipes at
normal
you and
attack.
misses.
I don't think there's any way that you can get hit if you're at disadvantage.
Seem to not have any luck with that particular file. And I
We need
don't
to get
know
the heck
why.
out of here
Somebody
now.
tried
Go for
putting
Tom!
out
Don't go
something
for
else.
me!
I just looked to see if I needed to update that, and I don't. So I
At
don't
least
know
I
what's
have-
going on.
At
Okay.
least I have a medium
All right,
potion.
back to the top of the order. Shirsazi's still doing her thing back there. Persephone appears in the back.
Yikes.
What about this guy? Does he appear too?
Not yet.
It's not
I'm
his
just,
turn.
I'm just going in order.
Those 3 are gonna...
Yeah.
They have like warp speed too, so...
Yeah.
Warp 9.
Hopefully he'll
Turn on
attack
turbo jet.
these.
20. Sorry, let's go. I can move. I can get out of the room. Let's go.
I'm gonna be the last one.
You get a fast movement speed.
Yeah, you're
Yeah, you can just.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna retreat this round.
You're
I just have to wait.
You can do disengage and just get out for free.
I know.
No, he'll be dead. You can attack and then move, and he's already low.
Yeah. Well, these are gonna start coming up. Those have already been. There's gonna be like 5 guys on me.
I might
You have
just,
your disengage.
You're gonna have a whole restaurant on you?
Yeah.
I might just do my dash, honestly, to get out of there.
Typical of our tank. I'm gonna dash out.
I only have 15 armor cats. You guys have like 20. I only have 15.
You have like 100 hit points.
I
though.
only have 38 now.
Okay.
Hit 48. It's way better than that one.
28.
I have 38.
Yeah, that's the same as you now. I'm 38 too.
I'm one above Tom.
See, you guys have decent health too.
Yeah, I know.
And you better.
That's why I'm not gonna dash out right now.
You have a better armor class than me.
I'm just gonna look at the future stuff that my guy can do and wish I could do all the cool things that I can't do.
I already did that too.
Okay, so Davrith rushes up
To
Hey, what are you
to
doing?
kind of the front line beside Taèlios.
Good job.
Other side.
Oh, never mind.
He's the one that can't do nothing.
You got arrows.
Yeah.
Well, we're just gonna have to sacrifice another guy.
He has read the tea leaves and he realizes that he sees movements that way and is not in full disagreement with that impulse, but he knows that he's left some arrows here that he wants to retrieve.
Oh, he's doing the same
You
thing
guys
as
are
me.
so greedy.
Can he
Just
do a
leave them.
Misty step out?
Just leave them.
Probably.
They're not
He like
important.
pushes me over as he goes by.
And
He must have seen me do that, and he's like, "Oh,
Dexterity.
smart."
How many people need? Just leave your arrows. I don't want.
I'm gonna have to grab them, like run with them. Carry them with you.
Don't worry, guys. I'll get your arrows.
Okay.
Tom,
I'm just like casually picking them up. I have like a little claw thing. Like,
Tom, by the way, you go before me.
Would it be beneficial if I shot at you with an arrow, and then you can catch it?
Throw it in the end.
What? Yeah, we're picking up arrows, and you're like tossing them back on the ground.
Kavnor begins moving back.
He is this one.
Red robe.
Where does he move back to? This gap here? Or
You can move further than that. You can
Let's go move back there, but let's see.
Yep.
5, 10.
People can attack and then move.
25,
right? if they have
30,
range.
Yeah, and he's letting some missiles fly as he does. He's going to try to buy you guys some time in the front line there. So he's going to.
We'll lose that guy. Well, I guess they're expendable.
Maybe we have to return all the guys before they'll go away or something.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
bring their bodies. You think?
What I'm thinking at this point.
The bodies.
I'm thinking there's a curse that you have to break by returning all 12 of them. That's my thought.
Oh, we seen the elves. I think like
We should have a long discussion right now about whether or not that's actually what's happening.
I had a discussion in my head during my action and said everything I could say.
And you said that lightning was good against them, so you know how that
I spoke one sentence. I thought everything I said was fair.
I'm just like freeze frame. But you're wondering how I got here.
Yeah, exactly.
How did it come to this?
This would be a good start of a movie right here.
Okay, so he's going to cast another one. He's casting this one at 4th level.
He's out of 5th level slots.
So he is going to send 2,
You can do
3,
a
4.
gigantic
He's going to send
fist on your way
3.
out.
He's going to send 3 at the one that's Hunter's marked, just for reference, and 3 at the other one. I realize Hunter's mark doesn't do anything. No, just you can. Once we do damage, you can just tell me. So the one that's Hunter's marked takes 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Is that kill him?
That's
I don't know what number is
That's
it.
3.
It's number 3.
kill it. Come on.
It does not.
No.
Yeah, I didn't do anything to him, so he's like he's the fresh target. Remember, he didn't take any.
No, it took damage already.
Oh,
So he's got 10. He took 10 points of damage from somebody. I don't remember who.
Well, should it just fall?
And then
all the
3
way
go
up?
at the other one, and that is 12 points. What number is that? That's number 4.
I'm thinking I might actually need to use this now.
You're about to get 2 more attacks up to you.
I know.
One's gonna probably go to me.
Okay, and that is the end of Kavnor's turn. That brings us to actually, so Taèlios, you go.
Retreat.
You actually out. Kill that guy there.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack.
So how much movement do you do?
Yeah,
5
right.
movement to get to him, right?
Yeah,
So just remember how much movement you have left.
like 20 something. So yeah.
We're leaving our friend behind.
Yep, that hits.
Yeah,
Max
11.
damage.
11
His
points
damage goes to 11.
against number 3.
The only one that's on us, yeah.
That is exactly what it has left.
And go. Good job.
His damage went to
Alright,
11.
give him my 100.
I didn't want to expend more energy than I needed to.
I'll take the dodge action.
Where'd
Just kidding.
Oh, I can go ahead and just move, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can.
Is it on
I'm
action?
kidding.
I'm the direct
And I can
target.
go-
I don't like that.
45.
Oh no.
Wait, no,
No,
40 since
I
I've
am.
already moved 5.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm like right in front. And I.
Jumping
Well,
all
I want
over.
to get out of the way, so I'm gonna go right here.
I'm kind of hoping now it's not afraid. I'm hoping it takes your strength away. I want to get out of there.
Okay. That was the end of your turn. Okay, so
I'm gonna have to use this.
what are those the two shadows that are in the back of the room there? What numbers are they?
Number 1 and number 2.
They come.
They both rush at Davrith. Well, hold on a second. I better roll for this.
No!
Roll.
Close the door on them.
Don't
luck,
you go
D.
for me. Don't you go for me.
You come
little
back
guy.
and still fight
Well,
them.
actually, I see 4 viable targets there. So
4, I see 3.
1, 2, 3. That's Thaèndrys.
My guy's in
Oh my
camouflage.
gosh, that's 2 3s. That's both on you.
They're both gonna go through the middle. They both can't even fit there, can they? Or they fly
they
above
can.
them.
I bet they got
Yeah,
attacked though as they went through there.
You would be able to swipe at them as they go through there. Davroth would. Well, no, Davroth. He can't. He's just engaged doing something else right now. It wouldn't even make sense that he could make an attack of opportunity, given that he's just trying to collect arrows right
How
now.
many arrows
Daniel
because he shot like
can,
4, right? So way
Daniel
more
can,
than-
right?
You can.
Oh, well then that actually I still have my reckless attack on.
No, reckless is
That's
every
on
turn.
your action.
Every turn you
That's
do.
on your action.
But-
So this would just be a regular
Whatever,
attack.
that's fine.
This is your reaction.
Lame. That's
Cocked.
cocked.
Worse.
Cocked again.
9.
9.
9 is a miss. Gosh, I think that's the first
Yeah,
miss
that's
so
the first
far.
person that's missed.
My
Nice.
job
Congratulations.
I hit them with like a 12 or something.
You're as worth as bad as Davros.
At least I did 32 damage.
I did 39, so get wrecked.
I mean, I could do that.
All right, that is a
basically one
hit.
action at them, but do
One
like
of them hits.
more than
The other,
me?
one, the other one does not, yes.
Hope your constitution.
16 armor class.
Well, one of the rolls was a 20, so you can be glad they're rolling with disadvantage. So you take 9 points of necrotic damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Hopefully this is not.
Remember, you have your coin.
That's a 17.
That is a success.
We're so good at saving on
Feel
cons
this-
saving throws.
Draining effect start to hit you, but you shake it off.
You said 9?
It's funny, Davros up front. Just pick.
Doesn't want to litter.
That's understandable.
And he's under the king. The king doesn't buy him more.
Okay. So these 3 reappear in the room.
At least they can't
That's
attack
so
us.
stupid.
Yikes.
You gotta get out of there fast.
Brennan just heads out.
Who's Brennan?
He's out of here.
Yep, he's out outside the door. He's going back, and he's trying. And you hear him start to rush, trying to get them to move the king. He's telling Shrasazi and Reeve to move to get the king out.
We didn't lose the king, which means I won't become king.
There's nothing
Should probably
going on there.
Here, actually.
But this is the exit, like that.
You're right.
Okay,
Oh, yes, the king actually needs to go around the corner, so you should be good.
I am going to still say there are 4 targets, but Davroth is going to get 3 on a d6. 1, 2, and 3 is Davroth, then 4, 5, 6 for you guys.
What the heck? They can attack us though.
No, it's
Probably fast.
4, so that's Morzza. You're probably not in any danger. So this is Lieutenant Fairmont.
Good luck.
Rushes up to Morzza.
Oh, you're gonna get divine smited again.
It's like 45 move speed.
Why are they all flying past the guy picking up arrows?
Attacking. That is a miss on you. Reeve is engaged in getting the king out.
So that's, if
There-
he's moving with him, does that half movement?
Well, it's not like he's having to drag him. It's more of an escort. So they're
20, 25.
just move him down towards the
30?
door to the guard room there. Yeah, that's good enough. And
She doesn't move yet, though, right?
no, she does not. But she'll be there. Just go ahead and move her because that's where she's going to be too. That was Reeve's turn. Zeldreth, you are up.
Alright, here's a question. Could I attack it then move
Yes.
with my sword?
Yep, doesn't matter.
You'll
what
get an
roll.
opportunity to attack, though.
If not, unless I kill it.
Well, it's not on him, so it won't be. Or I guess it will.
If he leaves its space.
It does, it will.
Nah, it won't matter because
What if
I'll
you
kill it.
flank it first,
I'm gonna kill right here.
then move?
So I'll use Great Weapon Master
And
and
you're doing
unarmed
reckless?
attack. Yeah, or reckless attack. Yeah.
So it's opportunity attack. Well,
That's
well,
okay.
good thing you use reckless.
Okay, that doesn't even matter. That'll hit. 19.
All right, let's see if you can roll anything other than a 1.
How many? Can you use that unlimited times during
Reckless?
the
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Every
both
turn.
of them. They're just abilities.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Better not roll 1 again.
I didn't
Yeah,
roll one!
you doubled it.
17.
17.
And that's against which one?
Number?
2.
Number 2. Okay. 17 points of damage.
Yep. And I'm out of there.
Okay, it is still up.
So I'm gonna move backwards.
Okay. And it's going to take a swipe at you as
10.
you go.
15.
20, 25, 30.
Ooh, that's good.
That's not good.
Well, I mean, it was a good roll.
No, it's only it's an even roll. It's an even roll since I used reckless attack. Would it
Straight
be?
roll.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, then it definitely hits.
Ooh. Is it a crit?
No.
Don't
Just-
you try to be against me.
That's 13 points of necrotic damage, and you need to make a saving throw.
You have to make it every single time.
I don't even mind the damage. That's
17.
Wait, it was 17? Oh, I thought it was
17, yeah,
11.
plus 6.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, no, I won't use that. 17.
He almost used his
Alright.
phone.
Yeah.
He should have just let him
So
use it.
close.
You succeed.
And you didn't go and lose your 13.
It's barely
What are
any
you,
now.
38?
Yeah, it's barely any.
You're 25 now. Just put a scratch. Alright, my turn.
It is your turn.
I should have
And
vision.
Nyx will be next.
I should have vision on this guy. I'm going to switch Hunter's Mark to him.
Okay.
Regular arrow. So this is, I'm dropping a +1 here.
Okay.
Crypt.
It won't matter.
No.
What do you mean you're dropping? Oh, you're dropping on the.
I'm
I see.
going to lose this arrow. This is
I got
a
you.
regular arrow that
Yep.
I'm going to lose because
Yep.
I'm not picking this up.
Have him pick it up.
Never my arrow. I grabbed my arrow, Dav.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Percentage.
Remind me what number this one is.
Which one is
This is the one that's been hit. The one
I just need the number
Two.
on the
It's
bottom.
2. Oh, that's pretty good.
88.
It's nothing.
Yes,
Like
it is.
double damage.
Triple damage dice. Max
Yeah,
damage.
It's nothing, yeah.
Why is
Max
this-
damage?
This is
Triple
triple
damage,
damage
max damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so is it a D8?
It is 2d8 and a d6. Hunter's Mark plus Colossus Slayer plus my regular
I
damage.
think it's dead.
Okay, hold on.
22
though.
times
So
3.
just the arrow damage is a D8.
Yeah.
But you said it's triple, so it's 3D8. Right?
Triple damage dice.
I understand that, but I'm just talking about the arrow for right now. One die at a time.
Yeah.
So it's 24 from the arrow.
Yeah.
Hunter's Mark would be another 18.
Yeah.
And then what's the other
Colossus Slayer
one? So that's we're at
because
42.
it's already damaged.
42. Colossus Slayer is just a bonus afterwards, isn't it? Or is that a
No,
die?
it's a damage die.
And what is it?
A d8.
So another 24 then.
Yeah.
So 24 on top of
48
42
plus-
is 66.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage.
Reduced by half.
It's a magic bow though.
It's gone. Doesn't matter. The arrow isn't magic.
Okay.
But it's enough. Even with
Told you
half,
it was
even
enough.
with half damage. It
Still, that's a pretty good-
I mean,
vanishes.
I did 60 damage.
It's probably
to
the
it
highest
already.
damage that we've seen so far in this campaign.
66. Yeah. Well, actually, 66 plus my. That would be
We get the point.
4. 70 damage.
70. Yeah. Oh, well, then it's still alive. Okay.
70. That's 70 damage. That's got to be the biggest hit.
Can you imagine
anyone's done.
my
killed it so
divine
much that
smite
it
with,
came back
with
alive.
triple damage?
I want to know how much my chromatic orb did when I used it on the one dude and it doubled it.
Okay, are you moving?
Oh yeah. So that was just my one shot. I want to take him out, and then I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna move like right to here, and basically I'm ready to shut the door as soon as the last person moves.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
right.
fine. Reminder, your immovable rod is still
Yeah, I'll get like that's why I'm getting ready to
Okay.
unclip the movable
good
rod.
enough. Who is in control of the drift globe right now?
Me.
Okay.
Him, yeah.
All right,
Silver.
Nyx, you're up.
Try to do 70 damage.
I'm just gonna.
Just let's attack first. You can
With
attack,
your
then
insults.
move.
I don't have anything
That's why
that I want to
it's
do.
You can
ridiculous.
vicious mockery.
Doesn't matter. She already moved.
Okay, you're out.
Yep, I'm done.
Okay, Thaèndrys, you're up.
This guy's gonna be stuck in there.
I mean, I might be stuck too. The door's gonna slam on me. I'm gonna like curse. I'm gonna be in there like, hey guys.
I think he's gonna use a level 6 spell. This is on his way out.
Teleport.
No,
I think he might use some.
nuclear bomb.
Just blow up the room.
Is this a slope? I can't remember. This passage like slopes down, doesn't it?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
I do have that, but they can fly.
You just get spray water on your way out.
Is there like a? Am I able to use like a disengage movement, or is that just a monk? that can do
Yeah.
that?
You can disengage as an action.
Yeah. So and that means you don't get an attack of opportunity. Yeah.
You don't get. Yeah, you would avoid attack of opportunity.
But it
You
costs
would
one,
use your
yeah.
action.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. All right. Morzza.
I'll do the same. And then can I grab Kavnor as I go out? And, like,
How
pick-
much movement do you have to get to Kavnor?
15.
15?
Yeah.
Okay, so that, and your movement is 30.
10.
So
15,
then I would
20 to
say
him.
you could move, if you're dragging Kavnor, you could move like another 8 to 10. With your strength differential, I'd
He only
give you,
needs to get him out
I'd
the
give
door.
you your 15, your remaining 15 would become 10.
I can get him out the door that way.
It's going to be essentially 5 feet of movement to get out the door. So the door was swinging open like this, right? Or was it this way? So the rod is over on this side then.
The road is that way. Yeah.
So
I would be kind of
No,
like
I
right
can do
against
it. Caleb, I can do it.
Yeah, but you weren't there. So you didn't say that.
I'm not there. I'm right there.
So you'd be like
All right, shut the door.
right.
Okay.
Tap right there.
Oh, I forgot
Get
Dallas
out.
is out there.
Yeah. Okay.
He's like, he turns around. Where'd you guys go?
So you guys
Pick
are.
up
Okay, so that's
I
your
forgot- I
turn.
was gonna- I should've
Shrasazi continues to move that way. Move the Persephone.
Oh wait.
up.
Gosh darn it. I would have done that if I had known that. I completely forgot.
Wow. What?
I want to disengage them.
He's
That's
all
not
right.
what I would have done.
He's just an
If
NPC.
if you didn't realize that was the situation, it's fine. I'll give you that since you just went too.
You're saying because this guy's still in here?
Yeah.
He didn't realize he
because
was
they're
in
both
there.
in there. I didn't realize that.
There's only one in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying I didn't realize that. What I'm saying is I would use on myself. I want to use Shield of Faith.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna run away so they both use reaction on me. And make sure I leave both of their zones.
Well, yeah, you were in both. They were both.
So I'm
attacking you.
gonna use
So you're not disengaging.
yeah
You're using Shield of Faith, which adds
bonus action.
that
Adds 2 armor class and 22. And I'll do the same thing as getting him out, but I'm not gonna disengage. I'm gonna use Shield of Faith as a bonus action,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna run back. Still getting Cavalier out.
You're trying to get them to use the reactions on you.
Yeah.
They're too smart for you. They don't even do it.
I'm not gonna meta that. They're gonna try to hit you. Not even close. Not even close. Okay. So they use their reactions. You're still going out, right?
Yeah.
Everything else was the same on your movement,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Okay. Shrasazi, moving on down the
Should probably
hallway.
move him a little bit more.
Persephone
Or yeah, to the door.
rushes at Davrith. Where have you left the drift globe right now? Is it out there with you?
It's right here, but it's still. What is it? 60 feet? Or
Yeah.
that's plenty to get to him.
Yeah. That's gonna
Because
be
it's
enough.
5, 10, 15, 20,
It
25, 30,
slopes
35,
down.
40.
He's in dim light. There's no disadvantage here.
He's trying to kill him.
Get wrecked, D.
No, I'm just that hallway slopes down,
Okay.
and if that's out there, then there's no bright light in there anymore.
Just left in the dark.
That is a hit.
He's gonna get stunned in there. We're gonna go back and
This is
save.
why we don't get greedy. Like someone.
Davrith
What did I
takes
do?
Try to get your arrow.
14.
I didn't tell him to grab his arrows.
Yeah, but you try to get your
I had a
arrow.
way
Why
out.
does he get
He has to
scared?
make a saving
He
throw.
stays in the room.
I had a way out. My
What's,
mystic step.
tell me what he gets.
Constitution.
What he get?
It's caught.
Oh, because you can use your dice on
Success.
other people.
Well, you gotta tell me.
Or
if
your-
it's not a success, and I decide if I want to use it or not.
Okay. That's
He's gonna
Persephone's
invoke her
turn.
opportunity to attack though. Or if she
Yeah.
disengaged though, he could do
Okay, so Davrith. Yeah. So he picks up his remaining 2 arrows that he shot. They're right at his feet. I wasn't gonna give him 4 arrows all in his turn. And
disengage or no?
he's just gonna have he's just gonna barrel out and we'll see what happens.
What the freaking heck is wrong with
Wait, he's fine. There's only one opportunity.
He'll get one opportunity.
And he takes the hit.
You better.
He's gonna die.
That's a low roll now. That's only 6.
I'm more worried about the con save.
Yeah.
Con save.
Tell me what he gets, by the way, to know if I want to use it.
Davrith, you failed.
You didn't tell me what he got.
Oh yeah, he
I'm
was.
not gonna tell you what
He
he
said he could use this
Yeah.
to help him.
Huh?
Yeah, I was gonna make
Oh.
you use this to help him.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you have to use it.
Is this how it works in that game? In this
You
game?
have to use it before you find out whether he fails. But I didn't understand.
You can
or
tell him the
succeeds, but I
number.
didn't know. So you wanted to know that?
Yeah.
So he rolled. I'll tell you that. Between his roll and his bonus, he came up with a 6.
Can we use 2 of them?
Oof.
Can we use 2 of them?
Does that just add to it?
Hold on, actually. Where are you?
I'm right here.
He's in the doorway.
Okay, well you're aware of what's going on there and that he's under attack. I'd say You just need to decide: are you using it or are you not using
Can
it?
multiple people use theirs?
If multiple people were aware right now in doing
I
that.
think Josh was there. He's still there.
Did you
What is
roll
up with
dice?
you guys and losing dice on the floor tonight?
I didn't do it.
Is this a 3?
Yeah,
It's a coin.
it's only
It's like
9
the same
though.
color as
If
the
you do
carpet.
one more. Huh?
It dropped.
Yeah.
It
12.
just dropped.
Yeah.
If
It
Josh
just
can do it,
Walk
then
yourself
Josh
right off
will.
the
It has,
Three
it
is you.
has
Yeah,
mine
we
of
both
its
have
own.
3s. Can Joshua use his? You think he can see? He's right here. Could he see him?
You
Also,
can't really base your usage on his usage, though. It's kind of your spur of the moment thing.
but he might be able to see and decide if he wants to use it.
If you want to, I'll allow it. It's up to
Will you
you.
use it too, Joshua? Because obviously, if I use it, it's not gonna do anything. 12.
Sure.
Okay. I use mine.
And you use yours.
Sure. It's still gonna fail, but
Okay.
Doesn't someone else have one? You have one.
4, 5.
but she's around the
Oh,
corner.
yeah, you're around the corner. Never mind.
I got one too.
Okay. Hand me your coins.
It could work. You
I don't think
No.
it will.
12, 13, or 14 probably.
Davrith succeeds.
Oh,
See?
it does.
It was worth it. I think I get the gold coin for that.
He was the most worthless part of this. Like,
Yeah, why are you picking up 4 arrows, dude?
That's right.
he
You
did,
get
like,
one.
he did the witch bolt, right? They did like nothing.
No, I'll do
What are
it,
you?
guys.
Why are you pointing at me? I had a way out with Misty Step, not.
No, he shot those arrows.
Yeah, he didn't have Witch Bolt.
It was Brennan that did Witch Bolt.
He was the guy that was doing like 20 damage. Although
Yeah.
that's kind of minimal compared to 70 damage. I'm just gonna say that, but
True.
Now you better get out of there.
You set the bar where, like, if you don't do at least 40 damage, you might as well not even.
Do damage.
Okay. So he
high tails and all that.
takes off. He can move 30.
Oh no,
Can't he double with an attack?
he can't move through. He has to move here
He
5.
spent his action picking up arrows.
He's right in the doorway.
That's okay though. If we kill them,
Classic Davrith.
But they should all be in bright light.
Move Kavnor down the hallway.
Which one's that?
Yeah,
Red.
right there. Yeah.
Not even thanking me.
Taèlios.
I'll just stay where I'm at.
Pullman.
You can.
Oh.
Yeah, you can help here.
That's true. I want to grab Davrith and, like, pull him through the door.
Okay.
How far do you let me?
How far did it cost you to
5.
get to the door?
5 feet.
5
feet.
feet to the
Your
door.
movement's 40?
45.
Yeah.
45?
Yeah.
Can I take him back up?
So
to the
you've
castle?
got 40 left, which means you can, I'll just say, you can move 20 if you're hauling him.
Pull him over the dead body.
Stepping on.
Yeah.
Just toss him back into the room. Just toss him. Just here's some big.
All right.
Wait, was this guy? Was he in the room?
No,
He
he
died.
died.
No, that was the dead
Remember
guy. The
who
dead
got
He's the
guy.
one who
hurt?
died from the
Oh, I
disarmament.
didn't know if that.
This you're out the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's my turn.
Who is that? Yeah, who's that? The shadow up front. What number is he?
1.
And Morzza's right there, just on the other side of the door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm there too.
I still have 22.
Surely they won't come from the
Yep.
door.
I think
Yeah, and I have the globe too. So
Okay, it flies up. Yeah, it's at disadvantage now, and it misses.
He doesn't have an attack of opportunity though, which is good.
I really don't get what's going on here.
With our party.
No, with the it plays through the thing one time and then doesn't continue.
Sirenscape, fix your app.
Maybe I need to update the pad, not because the app didn't need to update.
Who's next on the list?
Those 3 in the back. What are their numbers?
Oh no.
there's no way they can
They
move that
say
far.
warp all the way
4,
out there.
3,
These are 5.
And 60 feet of movement.
4, 3, and 5.
Yep.
Okay.
4, 3, 5.
Send them 50 feet. Is
50
that
feet.
what?
That's right.
Oh, we're good. See you later.
They're all coming up the passageway. Yikes.
But what if you shut the door? They shouldn't be
That
able
would
to
make
get
it. Is it then Zeldreth and then me?
It's Brennan,
out.
and he is
He's this guy. Right.
yep, and he's Following close on the he is now up with the king.
They should already be through that door, right?
Well,
They're running. The king doesn't.
the king didn't get more movement because it was her that got movement.
You can move him through the door now because it's his turn. You can, he's through.
I mean, even though technically in the order they're not moving, they're like all moving at the same time. It's not like one's just like
you're
running.
You still follow initiative.
No, I know. I'm just saying like they would all move. You just.
She would have helped him move, so she would have halved her movement.
He can move by himself.
Fairmont.
50.
Yep. He's up on Morzza.
You definitely have attack option, which is good.
Where are you, Thaèndrys? Oh, you're right
He's
there.
behind
It's
him.
still daylight. Yep, that's a miss. Reeve.
Who's Reeve?
He's the rogue.
Oh.
He's moving with the king. Zeldreth.
Okay,
It's Zeldreth and then me.
yeah, if I shut the door
Can we
right
kind of
now,
like combine our actions here and be like, we're gonna push Morzza out of the way
Yeah, you
and
can
slam the door,
You can.
click the
That's
rod,
fine. You can do
yeah,
that.
we'll do that then.
and both just slam the door.
No, we don't touch the door. It could be cursed.
The door's not cursed.
We're not
it's open.
touching the cursed part. We're touching the door and slamming.
Okay.
All right. So you work together to push Morzza the last couple of feet that he needs to get out of the way. You're at the same time. You're grabbing the rod and disengaging it, and getting the door shut and out of the way. And you are able to do that, and you shut it in the face of two spectral beings. And as it shuts, you hear this crackling of arcane energy and a zoom sound, and you see the little on the door flip shut, sink in, and zoom. And you know that the trap has been reset.
Does that include the cursed
Yeah, I'm sure.
aspect of
We
it?
can probably just dig though, like
Just
it's just like Minecraft. Like the trap doesn't do anything.
Yeah, where's our
Dig around
pickaxes though? We didn't bring a pickaxe. Oh my gosh. Should have brought a pickaxe. I should have.
All right, and you're out of initiative, so I'll turn off the music.
Okay, thanks. Yeah. Thanks, Iron
We all
State.
take a breather.
I'm gonna switch this back to the main view since we're at a battle now.
Well, that means
And
that
that guy died for nothing.
exactly. Well, we
No, we figured stuff out.
we
Yeah,
found
it
where
doesn't-
they were. I mean,
yeah.
yay.
Some BS ancient magic to ruin our fight.
Okay, you are collecting yourselves outside in that hallway now. There's still a general sense in which who is in that cluster among... Actually, okay, so as the door comes shut and you're all collecting yourselves, let's see.
Dead guy.
Davrith is already is trying to hook under the arms
The body.
to Sarian, and he's asking for help.
I'll go up to help him.
I'll help him. I'm right next to him.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm jerky, so I can't.
Okay, so together you guys lift him up and begin carrying him down towards the door to the guard room.
So does he realize it's like safe-ish? No.
Yeah, they
Well, these guys don't. So these
Yeah,
guys probably.
they wouldn't know. They're just moving out, and as far as you know, they're not even 100% sure what was going on either. They just know that things were crazy there. But Davrith knows that door is shut now, and so anyone in that hallway is now aware that the danger seems to have passed.
I'll yell down to them tell them that.
Okay, and you see, so
done.
Brennan has the door held and is waiting for you guys to get to Sarian through, and that. So there's this sense of everyone kind of now ushering out and moving out. Though you guys are free to do what you want, but they are all headed that way. You with Davrith carrying to Sarian out, so you can move all of them out into the guard room area. Or you don't have to. We can just say this is what's happening. Are you guys all following suit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
We tell Davros they missed an arrow though.
I'll take back the movable rod though. I was the one that was carrying that.
Yeah, I had that, so I'll hand it back to you.
Okay.
We're
All
just
right.
all jam-packed in this guard room now.
Disco ball.
Okay. Well, as I try to fire up the music again, what would you guys like to do now? I mean, there's still just kind of pandemonium right
Well,
now.
we know what you need to do next is free all the people.
No, Taèlios is partying.
Yes. Well, we need to just stay with the king and everybody and figure out what's going on.
Yeah,
No,
we're kind of
but
just
yeah.
going to follow suit with whatever they're doing. I'm sure we want to hang around and talk about what's happening.
Now we're just like, well, see you later.
Good goal. Head after N.
Yeah, I have
First, I'm going to find Davin and be like, what are you picking up all those arrows for, dude? Get out of there.
I thought you had a pretty good idea.
He's lucky that me and Joshua used our thing, or else he would probably have been like dead. We actually never knew what happened. I bet it was. We actually never knew. It could, for all we know, be
What,
like
the saving throw is probably a frightened thing, but we don't really know.
And he probably would
Yeah.
have been like paralyzed or like.
Oh,
done something.
paralyzed would have been terrible.
Frightened, you run away from the guy, you get as far away from him as possible.
Oh, so he would have been
I
alright.
don't think that's what it was. It could have been paralysis, which would have been actually terrible.
Yeah,
I
that.
mean, it's just Davin. Who cares?
He's my fellow
Who's-
archer.
If it was Gurn or someone, then
Who's
yeah.
gonna respond to our pouch messages after he dies?
Although he only does about a third of the damage that I do. With 2 attacks.
Yeah.
I mean, I did 16 damage with the one.
Okay.
I didn't die.
That's a new compliment.
Yes. Success.
Okay, with everybody moved out there and the king has been moved a little further down the hall here, so there's just kind of a spilling in and back in that area and people catching their breath. And the king is demanding to know what happened in there. And so Kavnor and Barinan are trying to get up to him and calm him down and tell him, and you hear him say, like, I heard my mother's name. And so what you hear in this conversation, remembering that there was before you went down there at all, there was this conversation between Kavnor and the king about how this was similar to an event before, yeah. And so Kavnor is telling him, explaining what you saw in there and what these creatures looked like, and that one of them was Lieutenant Fairmont, and one of them appeared to be his mother, along with the other 5 that nobody seems to have recognized. And the king is beside himself, wanting answers which nobody can give at this point. But his 2 personal guards that are currently with him down here, which is Shrisazi and Reeve, are telling him, we've got to get you back up to your chambers. We've got to get out of here. And so they're wanting to press him forward. We've got to get out of here. This is not the place to have this conversation right
They're
now.
frantic.
We've got to get you to safety. Yeah, people are rattled now.
Someone
And
cast
they,
Calm
and they didn't
Motion on
see,
them.
but they're rattled by what they've heard. No one knows how to process the fact that some sort of a ghost of the king's mom
At some
was
point
down
during this
there.
whole conversation, I'm just gonna go, no one cares for the guards anymore.
Well, no one knows who they are. Yeah.
They're people.
I didn't care about them anyway.
Yeah, see, no one cares.
So they usher the king back down the hallway, up the stairs, into the large hallway outside the throne room, into the throne room, and all the while with you guys in tow. And the king orders all of the guards out of the throne room.
Including Reeve and person?
They're not. No, they're not guards.
Especially Davin.
Just the standard on duty guards are ushered out,
I
and
don't like that room.
actually
I want to like compare bows with Davin.
you are led down a hallway. So as you entered the throne room, coming this way with the throne right here, there was a door. I don't have the map.
There was a door off to the side.
There were 2 doors over here, I believe.
Yeah.
You're led through one of the doors, down a hallway, and into a smaller room that has a very large meeting table at it.
We're part of the council now.
Is it round?
The 12 Council.
And as you enter into this room, the king and all of the members of his court, as it were, sit down around this table, leaving, let's see,
There's not enough seats for
1,
you.
2, 3, yeah.
Okay,
I take one of the empty ones,
There's
obviously.
12 people.
I get the rope out. And
Hey, I just
like,
counted. There's 12 people.
sit on it.
Coincidence? I don't think so. There's 12 people.
Yeah.
Which one am I, though?
Yeah.
Which father?
Yeah, we'll just say it's a large table. We'll say there's room to sit down there. In fact, as they're sitting down and you're not quite sure what to do, the king tells you, sit down. You're as much a part of this as anyone now. And then just says,
All right.
Yeah.
start at the beginning. What just happened?
Wow. What?
And he's
I
saying,
don't know if you've been keeping up on Good.
yeah. And so,
That's basically what just happened. So
in the frantic story of what's going on, and it's just, there's conversation going back and forth, but only Kavnor and Brennan were witnesses of what went on in there. So anything you want to add?
What about Davrith?
Davrith was there.
Oh, Davrith came in. I forgot about that.
Davrith basically just almost died in
He
there.
almost
Yeah,
lost
right.
his life.
I forgot about Davrith. I was just thinking about the initial marching order coming in. So those three are trying to tell him what you saw. You're free, if you want, right here to add any details that you want to add.
I'll add that, like, once you kill them, they reappear at the
I
back.
feel like that was a pretty important aspect.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys forgot one thing.
Okay.
What? What to me?
I like to point out that the elves did nothing to help us at all. They just stood there and watched us get our butts handed to us the whole time.
Oh, yeah, I'll add,
We absolutely
I'll add that there was 12 coffins there.
And those are the specters that we saw.
Well, we can also add our clocksery to them.
We can talk about that later. That doesn't have to do with right now.
We already talked about that with him.
No, we didn't.
With one of them we
With
did.
Kavnor.
Yeah.
With Kavnor.
Yeah, but he's asking what happened down here, not about
Yeah.
the clock.
Oh.
We'll start explaining time and how it works.
Okay.
So you see.
All right. So he's asking, how is my mother in that room? And he's looking at Kavnor, and he's looking at Brennan especially, and he says,
We're all gonna ignore the fact that there's like a dead cleric with us.
Yeah, we just
He's there.
we just set him up. The cleric, I assume he's just propped up in a chair. Still dead.
Yeah, no. That's what I was actually getting to right now.
He's just like,
I got my arm around him.
I'm sitting in his lap, so there.
he just like he's
So-
something or-
And he wants to. He said he is, as I said, beside himself right now, and where is that note?
Oh, note. I don't know. I do want to ask Davrith what he was thinking going back for those arrows, though.
Okay. The king says to Davrith, he says, "We need Terzin immediately."
Terzin, yes.
And Davrith says, "We're going to have to take him to Curzon." And the king shakes his head. And,
You said Terzin.
of course. Huh?
Curzon?
Terzin.
Why'd you say Curzon?
I didn't.
You said it at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Did I?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about someone different.
It's Terzin.
Okay.
So Davrith says, "We're going to have to take him there." And so he dismisses Davrith to see to that. Tessarian's body was left in the throne room. And Davrith has gone to take care of Tessarian. That much is clear.
Man, he goes from almost dying to saving.
Hey, can we ask
dead.
Davrith what was so important about those arrows on his way out?
Do you want to?
I kind of want to know what arrows he had, yeah.
How many pluses do you have on those arrows?
He says, suffice it to say, these are special arrows, and the threat didn't seem to be that great at the end, and I came out of it okay.
It's thanks to us.
That's close.
He probably doesn't know about the bonus thing.
These arrows are
Well,
worth
I
more
don't know
than
how you play that
education.
out in the game, but I don't know if that's like we're like warning him that it's there, she's attacking or something to like make him aware of it.
How would that work in the game?
Me taking his hits, you know. And
How would what work in the game?
Like,
The inspiration.
Yeah. Because, like, we're using it for him. So
Like
we obviously had to
mechanically,
do
like
something.
mechanically, how does that play?
Oh, it just becomes a. I mean, it's the encouragement of the moment essentially right there. So, but it's nothing magical happens.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
suffice to say, he did cut it pretty close there at the end.
He says, "Well, I don't know that I was in quite as much danger as you think I was, but I appreciate the support."
I'm going to kill him my time, too.
He retrieves his
Support.
song.
Yeah, you're welcome. I did 70 damage on that creature. Otherwise, you gotten 2 opportunity attacks.
So he heads out and goes to take care of Thaèndrys, however
Yeah,
that
whatever.
means. And do you recognize the name? You, the players, do you recognize the name that they said?
What is the name again?
Terzin.
your book.
I recognize the name. I don't remember where we heard it.
It's fine if you don't.
I don't.
You definitely do, Morzza.
Do I remember?
Oh, it's the
Terzin
yeah,
is the
Sarah.
priest.
Isn't that the one you
Exactly.
talked to?
The guy
Where's
at the
Thok at?
temple.
Yes.
My God.
Yeah.
And
What about Thok? We're wondering where he is.
who?
Thok. I don't know.
Oh,
Thok.
Thok. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thok's he wasn't here.
MIA.
He could have came real useful.
Another.
Or she. I forget what.
Isn't it an orc?
He half orc, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would have been sick.
The rage.
Tom,
Yeah.
Tom, I
You know what
just
Thok
said
did?
He
You
looks
didn't use
BA.
any luck points.
Nope, I didn't have to. I didn't feel like it was in that much danger.
And so now the king is turning to Kavnor. Kavnor's the go-to information guy, and he's asking him to make sense of this. And Kavnor is explaining that he's not sure that's possible right now. And again, doubling up on what you guys said, they kept coming back. There was no we could do away with them, but they kept coming back uninjured. I've never seen anything like this. And the king asked some about the golden elf specters, so that mystery is solved, at least in their whereabouts. Kavnor begins to tell the king some of what your conversation was before you got,
Before
Called
our
down here.
lieutenant so rudely
Yeah.
died on
Yeah.
us.
and he explains to him that you think you have a bead on where other locations of these elf lords are. And Kavnor says, "Of course, my lord, this was all dependent upon your approval of this, but this is what we believe. And we don't know exactly what will happen, but we do believe that it is good that they come back. It is good that they are released." And the king sighs and mumbles something about his mother and says,
What's that?
You say something about my mom?
Yeah. What'd you say?
Yeah, where's your mom and all that?
he says, "I'm being pulled in so many directions right now. Of course, go after these other elf lords. Seek out the dungeons where you believe them to be. And," he says, "the time has long since passed for all of this sneaking around and this entering through the north gate. Make sure everyone knows, make sure the entire guard knows that they are able to pass in and through Crown Crest without any question, without any molestation, without any detaining. I will have no more of this silliness. This is too much at stake." And so he orders that you guys be given access now, without question, in and through Crown Crest, which is the way to the palace within the city. You no longer have to go outside the gate and sneak around and kind of be covert about it. You get the sense that he no longer cares about the whole deal with the myth stalkers versus you guys. And again, the myth stalkers are still just that to you guys. Myth. You've not encountered them. But he's no longer interested in the pretense. He makes that clear. So he dismisses you. He thanks you for your assistance, your aid in this, and he says to the rest of his entourage there, I want answers. I want answers about my mother. I want answers about Lieutenant Fairmont. I want to know what is going on here. I want to know how this is possible. And that's kind of the last thing that you hear in that conversation as you get up and leave. And as you do, Kavnor kind of follows you out. And kind of rushes up behind you as you're kind of going. You kind of realize you've been dismissed from the king's presence. You're making your way towards the throne room.
Yeah, I mean, there are several stores we definitely could hit.
We're gonna sit on the throne. We're
When
gonna
you
sit on
get
it.
there, Davrith is there, and he appears to be waiting on someone or someone's to tend Tessarian. So that's hard to say. To tend to Tessarian.
210 to Tessarian.
Yeah. So you have Kavnor in your wake, Davrith there in the throne room. If there's any conversation you want to have right there, you're free to have it.
I feel like a couple things that I want to say is, first off, they should definitely try to put a ward down there so people don't accidentally get cursed again.
Maybe some cones.
Yeah, Kavnor says, oh yes, we'll be sealing that off for sure.
And second, I think that I speak for the whole group in that we'd like to try to go out and take these dungeons out as soon as possible to try to get an answer to what this place is. So,
Heading out the next morning.
And third,
I don't know if we necessarily, we will probably,
Third, can we have 1,000,000 gold?
we probably won't see you guys again.
No, let's invite him. See if Kavnor
Well, we can
We
see,
don't
yeah,
need
we can
them.
see if anybody wants to join in
and
the.
Davrith. Either one of them might want to.
But the one thing I was
They're
going to say
short
is
on the people, though.
can't remember the magic thing. The letter, right? Right. As long as I have
The
stuff.
diplomat's pouch?
Yeah, as long as I have stuff to write a letter, we can still stay in contact, right?
and now that we found this thing, we don't even need to like see and make sure where they go when they come back. We know where they're going. So.
Yeah, exactly.
We could just tell them we got another one.
Take
so
a
they
peek
know.
in there and see if another one's in there.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I think you talked about this before, too. You can arrange...
Well, yeah, we did, but that was when we didn't know where they were going, so we were going to try to
Yeah.
use that to pinpoint where they went. Well, we found
Right.
them. So.
Right, but if you wanted to... What I remember, aside from that, is the idea of sending a letter to let them know, like, you're ready to release one
Yeah,
or
that's
something like
yeah.
that.
We'd
So
already
that
talked
they
about
know to watch. But yeah, that was for just in case. But they would know if you want to do that. You can be in communication. You do know that it is dependent upon someone being attentive. Like if it's to be done in real time, someone's got to be attentive to the bag.
Can we ask them that? Like, if we're gonna go out now, can you have someone like ready and like it's obviously gonna take a few days for us to get to this place, but could you have someone ready in 2 or 3 days to just consistently be at least checking on the pouch every hour or something like that?
Well, all we have to do is send a letter once we
I know, and they have to see
Yeah,
it to
yeah.
be able to.
send a letter once we get there.
Davrith says, I will keep an eye on my pouch. Keep in mind the hour in which you send it, and also keep in mind the fact that I have duties that at times keep me from being as attentive. Kavnor says, do any of you know the sending spell?
No.
No. Nope.
Alas. Well, yes, the diplomat's pouch then may be our best bet. So yes, we will be as aware as we possibly can be, he says, looking kind of sharply at Davrith. And so they're on board with that plan.
What about the secondary thing? You can bring that.
The invite.
Yeah.
Do any of them want to come along?
Or anybody else? Did they want to send someone with us?
We don't
or-
really want to lead people in because we're gonna have to use potions on them.
If there's a rogue, though. then
Well,
we
I'm
don't.
saying, whoever
Who
assassin.
is the rogue?
What's his name?
If the king wants anyone to accompany us, or if he
I'm
wants
saying
us to
that
stay
if,
on
or if we can just head out whenever we're ready to go.
Kavnor says, our duties lie here, but I will inquire with the king and see if there's anyone that could be spared. See if there's anyone who would be a
Gurn, maybe.
Yeah.
He's
You don't want
gone.
him,
We'd be OP.
suitable
You don't want
addition
him
to your
die.
party.
Rogue will come.
So Kavnor tells you, without telling you exactly when, he will talk to the king and see about.
We'll tell them that we're gonna try to leave like the next day.
Guys, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking 30 days
So
of
okay,
rations.
you're gonna try to leave the next morning or something.
Mhm.
Okay, so he says, very well. I will talk with the king, and you will hear. At the very least, you will hear from Davrith.
But
Fair enough.
do you think that's good? Doing 30 days of rations? I think that's a good idea because we had too few
Yeah,
last time.
we're gonna.
He can hunt, though. I mean, it's
Yeah,
not
but
like-
it's still going to be nice to have
We'll
30
buy
days of
some-
rations.
We have
Buy
bags
some
of holding. We can just keep it in there.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
buy some rations.
Okay.
No.
Anything else while you're there in the palace?
Ask
Does
Davrith
Davrith have
does
any
he need help?
extra special arrows that he wants to share?
Says, I think these are uncertain times for all of us. I will hold on to what I have, but you hold on to yours too. I did notice they were quite effective,
Might I just pickpocket the
as
guys?
as was your aim.
Just one time.
I'll ask Davrith if he needs
Which
help.
is kind of the first real complimentary thing you've heard from him. And you, not just you individually, but like you. He's kind of, Davrith is kind
Sending
of
is a
held you
level 3 spell. I'm not even level up high
a
enough
little
to
bit
use
in
it.
suspicion, a little bit. And, but this one, you seem to have gained some respect with him.
Yeah, we just sacrificed basically our entire
I'll ask
lives.
Davrith if he needs help getting the guy to the palace or to the temple. Or if he's going to get guards over to help him.
He says, I would take your help, yes. We need to do this quickly. We need to do this covertly. I'm getting a guard here. They're going to haul up. He explains to you that they're going to bring a carriage and that they're going to drive that to the palace or to the temple. And but if you want to remain and help to load him in, he expresses that he understands that given your station that you would do so with great respect, and he accepts your offer.
I'll stand help him, whatever.
I don't think there's anything else I need to do. I just need to do a long rest.
The rest of us are gonna
Yeah.
go purchase some rations for the expected upcoming long trip because we don't know how many of these things we're gonna like take out in one go.
All right,
You still get level 5.
Yeah.
What?
So at least till we get level 5.
so not much time has passed in all this. It was
If I
mid
haven't
afternoon.
already, I would have ended the light from the drift globe.
Well, it would have been gone, I think, already.
It was about mid-afternoon when you guys were down there, and in between the battle and coming upstairs and talking and all this time, maybe an hour total has passed. So it is very early evening right now, as you guys are.
Yeah, we just
I'm
get our
we're gonna-
rations
leaving.
yeah.
Gotta get back for the concert.
No, we're
There
grabbing
are-
our rations now.
That's this
That's
night.
the following night, wasn't it?
No, it's
No,
this
it's-
night.
No, it is tonight.
Yeah,
it's
Yeah.
tonight.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we should end on that actually.
What was it on this night?
There was a big concert.
Oh yeah,
yesterday.
yeah. I even have that in my notes. That it was the day before that you had made plans to perform together that night. Yeah. So you can still make that. So there's still a couple hours of business left in the day,
Yes.
and you know that performing at the inn wouldn't take place until much later anyway. So
Yeah, we're gonna pick up about like probably
60 to
14
30,
days of
I think.
rations for each person.
okay.
14
Or wait,
days.
do we need 30 days for everyone? We have no space in. We have a couple
Two
bags.
bags
I
of
think,
holding.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
we should get 30 days.
We'll get like a whole month's worth just because we don't know how long.
Speaking of which, who has the other bag? Of
I have
food?
one of them.
Okay, so you two have the bags.
All right.
of
Let's see. Rations.
Yeah, I
can't
just
remember
don't
the
have a
price
card
on
for it.
that.
Rations are 5 silver for a day.
Okay.
That's not that many.
So we're
We
looking
can
at-
afford
So
that.
5 times 30 times how many we have? 6.
Yeah.
So, excuse me, you're doing how many days
It's
each?
900 kilo.
30.
I know.
That's what
I'm
they want.
30
seeing all the
days
gold.
each?
Yeah.
Is it 10?
So
10
that's
10 silver
15
per
gold.
15
What?
gold.
Isn't it 15 gold? Or am I doing that
Because
wrong?
it would be
How many silver?
Oh no! It's because it's 1 gold for 2 days. So 30.
and then it's 10 silver per, right? 10 silver per gold.
Yeah. So wouldn't that be 15
90 gold.
per person?
Yes.
Oh, per person.
Yes.
Yeah, 15. I'm just looking at totals.
15 gold per person.
I was going to subtract it from our total.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Oh, from the community.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
because I got that. So
I was I was thinking what you would each have to subtract, but that's fine if you're doing it that way. Okay, so you get your rations. Anything else you're doing before you go back to you? So you're separating and staying behind
Yeah.
to help with this.
Yeah, at least
So-
I'll actually he's a cleric, right?
Well, who?
The guy that we're reviving.
Yes.
So I'll stick around, and then after he's reviving, I want to ask him about the symbol because I never asked this guy about it.
Okay.
And since he's a cleric, he might know more about different kinds of gods.
Make that's fine. Just for kicks and giggles, make a religion check with advantage.
That's great. That'll work. 19.
19. Okay. You know that if this works, he is going to be absolutely exhausted when he is alive and conscious once again. You may be able to have a conversation, you may not.
Okay.
So, but you would know that. I'm just telling you that you, the character, would know that because of your time and training at a temple.
Okay.
All right. So you guys take off. You stay behind. You are probably an hour or so before you arrive at the temple from the time they leave.
Okay.
So let's say it was 4:30 when you left the palace. So it's 5:30 when you get to the temple. And it will be some time to perform the ritual, just a little bit of time to prepare, to gather the necessary components and that, and so you're kind of staying with, and you want to be there,
And helping
present if
whatever
you can.
helping
Okay.
with whatever I can.
He accepts it. A paladin of Bahamut, of course, he's going to accept your presence and any aid you can give. So he does. He brings you kind of in the inner circle of this ritual, and there are some others there who are at the temple that join in, including the one that you met before, whose name I have forgotten right now.
Tom knows it.
I think it's
Yeah,
Tina.
you ever Sural.
are you sure there aren't more letters in that?
I feel like that was a short
Sural.
There's some silent ones.
Is there a silent X?
version. Yeah, the X,
And-
and Q were sound.
Terzin performs the ritual. He grasps his holy symbol and calls on Bahamut for aid and casts the spell. And you see color and life re-enter Taèlios.
Ooh, can we do that with the other guy?
I think he's been dead for too long.
The guard?
And alive though he is, conscious at this point he is not.
Alive he is. Conscious.
Terzin does believe that it worked. That he detects he sees no evidence of ill effects or whatever. Nothing about this has surprised him or seems odd, but he tells you that Taèlios is going to need a great deal of rest before he can speak.
Yeah, I'll thank him for letting me watch the ritual or whatever coming in.
Yep.
And then say farewell to Davion or whatever and leave.
Davion.
Ooh, Davion.
Works for me. Okay, so you go and rejoin the group at the inn.
Just in time.
They've gathered rations. Yeah, it's early. It's the dinner hour now. By the time you get there, kind of the late dinner hour, the inn is starting to fill up again, and so rations was the main thing you guys had wanted to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, as you're there that evening in the inn, sure enough, Cyril Swan shows up,
Maybe he'll come.
loot in hand, and comes and spots you and sits down at the table and just
You're not welcome here.
strikes up a conversation. So, are you prepared for tonight, Nix?
Sure.
I'm looking forward to this.
Of course, I will be again using
Who says
my
he's gonna go into the
spell
forest
to
if he goes like
Guidance.
What if you
Whatever.
should? What if
No,
you didn't
enhance
do it?
ability.
What if you
Enhance
didn't
ability.
do it?
Yeah,
Maybe
we
you
can
should just
cross
leave
over
Lilith
there.
to do it
Yeah.
since she is looking like
Isn't
that.
that one?
Just leave it.
Because that was what was
Yeah.
one.
Embarrass
So you just
yourself.
go over.
Okay.
Isn't like a it's not like a clock. It's like
Yeah,
weird.
I think we do these.
All right.
Come
So
back here, and then come in.
when the
These.
time comes, Abel Allerton gets up and makes the big announcement about the special guests that they have tonight, special guests tonight, and announces Nix Ashhearth, who will be playing along with Cyril Swan.
I
And
think Swan is playing along with me, actually.
yeah, okay, well, however, and
That's more like you think.
the crowd roars their applause and welcomes you to the stage. And
I nudged Thaèndrys before she goes up. Like, you should do that same thing that you did
Yeah,
before.
we did.
I already did.
Oh, you did.
Wait, pay attention.
I was talking about
is
maps.
that a cantrip?
It's level
Level 2.
A level 2 spell. Is it concentration?
Is he going to be taking damage here?
It's a concentration.
It is. Okay.
Bottle
I just didn't know if
supply.
you could cast it on both. You can't since it's concentration.
You mean on both him and her?
Yeah.
Oh, if you cast it at higher level, so I can cast it at level 3, but I don't have access to level 3 yet. At that
Oh,
point,
then
every
you
level above you cast it, you can do it to a different.
Well,
person.
what is she using? What Bless do anything for? This isn't a saving.
Bless is
throw
for
like that,
saving
right?
throws.
You know, what are you gonna make a saving throw versus the audience?
Well, is it just
It'd
the
be an
same?
ability check. When
Yeah, is it an ability check?
Oh, yeah,
so
you can
it's
do
only
cool.
for-
Because
it's
it
attack-
would be an ability
It's
check.
attack rolls and
Ability
Attacks, ability checks, and
And
saving
saving
throws.
throws, yeah.
Even have a
So it is an
level 2
ability
spell
check.
from
Bless
the
would
I
work.
only
ground.
use 2 spells.
I don't think Bless is
And you can do multiple
attack.
people with Bless. I think.
Yeah, you can do them both. With it.
Yeah, no, it's only attack and saving.
Oh, it is?
Is it only?
Yeah, it's not
Oh,
ability.
okay. All right. Attack and saving. So
Well,
no,
there's one that does ability check. Or no, that's guidance though. Right?
guidance as
Yeah,
well.
every level above second
Red
level.
roll 2 1.
Every level above second, you can
Okay.
add additional.
Do you have guidance,
Am I supposed
Joshua?
to roll twice then?
No, that's
Huh?
Am I supposed to roll twice
Yes.
then?
Actually,
He's
it's
given
a
you.
druid,
This
though.
gives advantage, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So you'll have advantage on your performance.
You should know
Check.
it by now.
It's
You
charisma, so it's
four.
any charisma check.
Yeah, I can give
Yeah,
I can give
charisma,
one to
yeah.
any of the different categories.
Yeah.
So you'll have advantage,
also
and
give
I'm
you
going to
bonus
roll
health.
for Cyril on this
If you
side.
do
So
Constitution.
you go ahead and roll with advantage.
He's gonna roll like
It's
a 1.
2d6, I think is what it is.
Yeah, but it's for the
Am I
Constitution.
supposed to add anything to this
Probably.
performance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a performance
You've done
check.
it before.
Hmm.
Anything good?
22.
22?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you guys are playing, and I'm doing 3 checks
He
for
rolled
this
bad,
one.
didn't he?
So as you guys start playing, early on in your set, a string breaks on his
No.
You rolled.
natural one.
Wow.
Wait, what's he
It-
playing?
Huh?
What's he playing?
A lute. A lute, yeah.
A lute.
I forget because lute
String
and
break.
lyre, I always get those mixed, and I just have to remember that you have a lyre, so he has a lute. Is what's going on. So yeah, but you know, so it's not good, and it's noticeable, and there's a few chuckles in there, and there's some calls of like, let the gnome play. But he's got experience, and he starts playing on his instrument minus a string, and so we're gonna see how he does the next round, and you go ahead and check.
Does he have to roll a disadvantage from now on?
Hold on, let me see if I can get.
That'd be
Well,
fun.
I could. So wait. So with a concentration spell, you can't do any other spell while you're concentrating, right?
No.
No, you can. You
Well,
just
not
can't do another
concentration.
concentration.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I could use it twice if it wasn't, but since they're both concentration, I can't do that.
Yeah, it's like
Correct.
You remove
It would
the spell
cancel
from
out. What in the world is going on here?
Good question.
Yeah, we haven't heard music for a while.
I don't. It's just not
You have
working.
to call this one the
I'm
silent.
gonna have to figure out what's going on with that, but it won't even play
So
this
this
song right
episode
now.
can be titled Sirenscape
Did
Fail.
you make a sound for it?
No,
No, I was just gonna put up
Their
the
new
tavern
name is
sound,
Silentscape.
but
The
it's
silent.
like,
Yeah,
it
that's what I
won't
was just
even-
gonna say. The name for this episode is Silentscape.
We love you, Sirenscape.
Oh my gosh.
just deleted the app from my
Yeah,
phone.
Does the speaker have the batteries?
I got nothing. No, it's all fine. It's just there's something going on with the app. I'll check
Okay.
updates maybe on the device. How'd you do?
22.
22 again. All right. He does a little bit better, but you're starting to feel like, gosh, is this guy out of practice here or what? But you're kind of carrying him still, and it's going fine, and people are enjoying it. But it's like, wow.
This is the famed.
And you guys played some together when you went and visited him, and you don't know if he's got stage fright now or what. It's just been a while since you performed in front of a crowd like this, but things aren't really firing on all cylinders right now. Last check.
21.
21. Okay. He seems to have warmed up. And while he doesn't give what you would think is the most stellar performance he could have given, nevertheless, he performs well. You still feel like you were really on in particular tonight, but it goes well, it finishes well, the crowd is ecstatic about it, and the owners of the inn are even more ecstatic than the crowd is. And
He's made more money in the last 3 days than he has in the past
and
3 months.
you come away. You can go ahead and roll. You can roll your dice minus the platinum.
Oh, he brought us down.
Wow.
That is just rude.
Like I said, I'm carrying him.
No, this is the platinum one.
Oh,
You need gold.
Gold.
You dummy.
Well, that's kind of lame.
Yeah.
2 gold, 1 silver. And
What's the innkeeper's name again?
Abel Allerton.
Everyone in this town has the same initials.
So as the ceremony concludes, I'll beck him over to him and be like, sorry to tell you this, but we're heading out tomorrow morning.
For a couple
I
of
wouldn't
days.
be there for that. Nope, you're not there. He told him. That. What did he say?
You tell him to expect our return at
do
some
you tell him
Yeah,
that?
I told him that.
Okay. He says that he looks crestfallen a little bit, but and asks, and when will you be coming back?
A couple
Oh,
months. Maybe like a month.
A couple months.
No,
Let's say we don't know, but we might be out for a few weeks.
We'll tell them we'll come back there. We're
But
coming
this is
back.
definitely the place
Yeah,
we'll be
we're-
back to if we come anywhere.
Tell them that the group named Critical Perception.
He tries to gather himself and kind of fight through the
Through tears.
yeah. He's a little bit distraught at this news, but he tells you you will always have rooms available here. You are distinguished
Legend-
guests.
legendary
Josh
guests.
is like, what's it, Goblin Jr.? You gonna cry?
He says rooms with
You know
signs
what
set
that
up where
feels
no one
like?
can
It's
go in
Avatar.
because
If
there
you
are.
don't buy something for Beetle,
Okay. We need to wrap this up, but just a couple of things
Uh-oh.
real quick.
If I get a letter from Davrith.
We all die. And then we have to start new characters.
As
Am I level 5 yet?
as the night winds down and you go to your rooms and you take your rest.
I'm healing back my HP.
Yes.
Same.
yeah, thanks.
Me too.
Been taking damage. Get wrecked.
Must be nice.
I don't have 20 armor class.
Zeldreth,
What's up?
you are walking through a wooded area,
Uh-oh, it's Dreamscape.
Oh, my dream.
and
Alright.
you are walking alongside a stream running through it. In fact, you're not walking; you're running, and you're scared.
Yeah, you are.
That doesn't sound like me.
Classic.
Lasting effect.
You're terrified, in fact. And you can't think what it is you're running from, but you know you need to keep running with all of your energy.
Sounds familiar a little bit.
And behind you and to the left on the other side of the stream, out of sight but not out of earshot, you hear a familiar voice yell to you, "Run, Zeldreth!" And you see, as you turn to look towards the voice and you don't see anyone, there's the bank falls away from the stream, and on the other side of somewhere in the distance, but close by, but on the other side of the stream, you can just see a flash of a sickly, almost brown, rusty brown light that just flashes and fills a whole area. And you hear a sound like something has just fallen. And you turn back and you trip over a root from a big tree that's growing alongside the stream, and you tumble down the bank and land into the water face first and fall under the water and wake up with a start at that. And
You didn't get a full rest. You lose mercy.
and you become aware of something in your possession that you had almost forgotten about. Something that used to be the source of troubled sleep to you,
Oh,
and
that,
it
yeah.
hasn't been for a long time.
I had forgotten about that.
It was easy to forget because you haven't had the same issues in quite some time now.
I forgot about that.
But on this night, you did. On this night, you had troubled sleep. You will get a full rest, but you're rattled.
Oh, it's
from
his.
that.
It's probably his like
Yeah.
item. Yeah.
You're rattled from this night and the visit once again of this dream. It's always this dream.
What's my
Do I have the
special
same
item?
dream?
No.
I don't remember what my special
No.
item is.
One other thing before we
Oh.
wrap up. Actually, there are two other things. Very brief.
Who's gonna get a draw card?
Official should be down below.
Not me.
I thought so.
Trinket.
Oh yeah, I do have it. That's right. I have an awesome ring.
Resistance to undead things.
I also wonder if it has anything to do with me getting hit by them.
I don't think so.
What item
Maybe.
does he have?
We don't know. Yeah,
You don't
person
know.
has,
I haven't
just
told
something-
you.
oh, I thought maybe it was a magic item.
In the morning, actually it's very early morning. The sun hasn't even risen yet, and you're waking up because you got enough of a rest.
I'm already up.
Especially like you would be up. You would be
Yeah, I
up,
only need 4 hours and I'm good.
and you're waking up, and as you do, you see a purple glow on a little bedside table in your room,
You're right. It's not you.
and it is this. And as you open it up, they magically come out into the air and fan themselves out in front of you.
Shield on this time.
Well, you ask Tom which
Duh.
one he wants.
Someone take that one.
No,
What was the last one? The last one we got was like a health potion, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was mine.
Yeah.
I think that was the last one.
3 of coins.
The 3 of coins.
You get 3 copper pieces.
That's 3 gold pieces, probably.
I would literally do nothing.
What is this?
Something special.
Rations.
You get a little pouch of dried jerky.
I've been wanting that.
You just finished your
I'm
pouch
actually a
in the dungeon.
vegetarian,
I just got started on that.
so.
Are you? Is Nick's a vegetarian?
No.
I didn't know that if you were. We have little animal friends and stuff. Maybe you don't want to eat them.
Yeah.
That's Daniel.
Hmm?
Daniel has animal friends.
No, but I had pets. I'm not sure what they were though.
You forget about him?
They're on your character sheet.
I mean,
I know.
I think they're on the back.
Kiddo, are you talking about my pet
Yeah,
worm?
I had a pet squirrel, fox. Is that a morning bird and a raccoon?
Kiddo, the only animal I've had is a worm, but he left me. He left me.
You now have to be used at any time you want. There's no expiration on it. A D4 of inspiration.
Obviously, you got the better one.
It'll be a 1.
Honestly, if I got that, I'm keeping that forever.
And the last thing that I have, thank you, for tonight is that you can all add 1,050 XP
So we're at 4,000.
We should retreat more often.
We should have sat in there and farmed them.
No, this is not just from the.
I'm gonna set up a farm.
This-
An AFK farm.
So,
So let's put 4,000 there, right?
so just so you know, what this is basically for all of the. It's for everything essentially that has gone on since you got back to the city. So, making the agreement with Adrazel, building rapport at the Traveler's Way, and with important people along the way, Kavnor and so forth. The interaction with him and the deduction of the dungeons and stuff like that. Solving all those things and working together in that.
Doing 70
Fi-
damage in one arrow shot.
Finding the secret door here and this chamber. And then, of course, the battle, too. You got XP from that.
I assume we didn't
This
level
is, this is XP from all kinds of different things. Now, actually, no, if you want to write down, I don't know if you may not know this.
Next
I
time
mean, you just have to look in the player's handbook to see this.
this.
But if you want to write on your sheet, so if I had a character sheet, I would want to write the XP for the next level, which for you guys is
4,001.
6,500.
I will get that in like a couple.
We'll get that.
One dungeon, we got that.
Yeah.
So at 6,500, you will go up to the next level.
Next level's pretty big.
Is it?
You
What
say
do I
that every
get?
time.
Well, double attack, more proficiency.
It is actually pretty big.
And for the casters, some of the casters, third level spells is big.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's.
I think everyone gets something.
He's gonna get a
don't
fireball, I know it.
All right.
That's the old fireball.
I can't wait to dance in fire with everybody else.
Okay, that's it for tonight. Good session. Good to be back at the table. We'll talk about when we can play next.
We'll play in a couple months and then
We have to wait long enough to forget how to play, and then we can play again.
I mean, I forgot today how to use my abilities. So.
Yeah, we forgot how to kill enemies today.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, everyone, or no one at all. We hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.